Chat, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm a little bit late, I'm aware, sorry. and there was like a Dota game that I really wanted to watch, and it went a little bit too long. But I'm here now, as always. I never miss it. I never skip a beat. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do something. So we're back on another Tuesday. I know Raph didn't want me to go live today because he has work to do. Fuck you, Raph. Everyone should say fuck you, Raph. Look at you, Raph. You're at work and you're like, I don't know, doing work stuff. Look at this guy. He's already here. Fuck. Now that doesn't mean anything. Man, on my way from work, man. This guy, he's already tuning in from work. He's sweating. He's fumbling the phone. But yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Any case, start of the stream ruined. Hi guys, I hope everyone's been fine. I hope you had a nice little break from me. Everything running fine? Yeah, I think everything is running fine. Man, today had a really obnoxious day. Really obnoxious day. I don't know how your guys' day was, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, first of all, to keep in mind, through the mix of all of this, I have Path of Exile 2 distracting me a bit too much. But the issue right now that I'm facing is that I woke up and I was like, I finished all of my video animations. I did all of the setup work. I took all of the background shots. This is it. Now I'm getting down to business. I'm starting the editing. I have all the groundwork laid out. I know how to do my regular editing process. And I boot up my editing softwares, and I set up everything, and I want to start recording, but then there's a problem. Oh, this thing doesn't work the way it used to work yesterday. Huh, okay, well, I guess I'll do this other thing. That thing also doesn't work like it used to work. So I'm just kind of getting chain stunned by stupid little editing software problem, by stupid little editing software problem, one by one. And I'm supposed to like spend time figuring them out, troubleshoot this stupid piece of shit thing until it fucking works, and it's so draining. I didn't wake up for this. I woke up to do some creative work, but instead I'm stuck solving problems that are failing some stupid programs, and it's so fucking stupid, I swear to God, it's so exhausting. And now I'm tilted, and I need to alleviate some of that tension, so I have to go into a CC, and you know what that means? Surely, this time around, there's gonna be people playing CC, because I need to fight. I need to see people die in front of me, so I can kind of, you know, deflate a little. But yeah, that was my day. Fucking horrible. How was your guys' day? Yeah. Wednesday stream when? I have raid in 50 minutes. Yeah, well, too fucking bad. Don't fucking raid. Tell your raid group, yo guys, we gotta move this fucking raid to another day. I'm too busy today.
Must stop, brother.
Hugmaster. What? More than 30 minutes? What? Okay, what happened? Okay, I'm gonna flip out. Okay, Hugmaster, 10 months, thank you for the resub. Hugmaster 9000 to be precise, not to be confused with the 8000 and 7000 versions. And also, of course, Rose River, Absolute Goliath, thank you, Rose, for the 43-month resub. I hope you're doing okay. Well, why is this, again, more than 30 minutes? Why is nobody playing this stupid game mode? I'm already barely on the cusp of caring about it. But why does nobody else play it? Like, I can't even play it, even when I want to. Ranked plus Chaos dead. What the fuck is Chaos? Wasn't that the guy from the other Final Fantasy game that he goes on about? Oh, our Chaos, right. You're right, your data set. Okay. Yeah, well, they're pussies then. I'm fucking surrounded by pussies. I don't know what the fuck else to say. Nobody wants to play this game mode, I guess. Oh god, I can't wait for that patch to give us some actual people that play this game. What are Chaos people doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Catboy Food Service, tell me your address. No! I'm not telling you my address! I'm looking for staff for my club, hangout meetup, some club, Gamba, I don't know, like a dessert place, More clubs, that's it. There's nothing happening. Why is Omega Soul dead? Why is Omega Soul dead? What the fuck is happening here? I don't know. I'm getting tilted. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do in these segments? I'm gonna go to someone's house again. Like, I swear to God, I'm actually gonna go to someone's house. Like, I don't know. Not my fault to stream so goddamn late. It's not that late. It's pretty reasonable. Nice glam grim. Thank you, Izzy. Sadly, you know, as much as I love this outfit, now they made it available for everyone. They should have kept it FOMO, so I feel a little bit more special despite me barely having time to play this game. But yeah. Oh well. You could try to Louisoix. That's a bit more active. Oh, is it still so? You have to travel on another world for your queues to pop? Was that still the case for CC? Like, look at these fucking animals. No? That's not the case then, okay. It will get better when we get cross-region Party Finder? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too, but it's still insane to me. Like, what are people doing? What are they doing? What are they up to? What is their problem? To specific servers, yes. I mean, why play CC when you have games like Rivals instead that have more than pushed in Crystal mode? Because this is a fucking MMORPG. I don't want to play Rivals. Because CC is fun? I don't know if I'd go that far. It can be of moderate amusement, sure, but let's not oversell it too much. Still need to farm my PvP sit. Yeah. Why play Rivals when you have Team Fortress 2 Infinite 2 Fort servers? He's also not wrong. I mean, you can play Counter-Strike 1.6 as well. Myself, I'm grinding the crafting content. Like, crafting content makes me feel, like, uncomfortable. I watched Raph play it the other day, and it's just a bunch of people sat around in a circle and, like, swinging their hammers very rapidly. And they're, like, looking at each other's hammers, and they're, you know, kind of like sharpening their hammers, they're kind of like watering them, they're scrubbing them around, they're waving them all over the place, and they just stand there in a circle for 30 minutes until they're all finished, and their hammer is done, and then they move to the next zone and they start swinging their chainsaws around, I guess. Like, I don't know about that one. It gets a spot for people like myself, don't know how to explain it. Well, I just explained it for you, no problem. And Gamba Grim, don't forget Gamba. Gamba is nice. You can do the event quickly? What event? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the new Cosmic Exploration? Probably, I haven't touched it. I don't have the time. I'm playing Path of Exile. Oh, the Otter. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I don't want to read the quest. I was thinking of spamming it out and, like, skipping every cutscene. But I can't do that off stream, so... look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's go to the most depressing place in the world, aka... the Ishgard settlement. What was it called? Foundation? Yeah, Imperium. This is the most depressing place in the whole game, and nobody wants to be here, but I want to see, of the remnants of people, what are they doing? Because, I mean, at this point, obviously my shit is not popping. You can unlock flying? I can unlock flying? Oh my god, well, at this point, I might as well just go fuck myself then. What the fuck is your problem? Don't say stuff like that in front of me ever again in my stream. This is a warning. Next time's a ban. Okay, whose house do we raid? Like, obviously these people, everyone who lives in Imperium is someone who is completely done with life. They just have nothing going on. They have no friends. They have no hope. They just care so little about where their house is located, so they choose the most depressing spot in all Final Fantasy 14. And yet, some of them somehow, maybe, decorate their homes. And I want to see what's, how that looks like, you know? Okay, I guess we can start with these two. Both, of course, with the Eastern aesthetic exterior. Everyone has to use that shit, but I guess there is only like 2 good exteriors in the game. And several decent ones, and that's it. In 45 minutes, he will complain about not having flying. I never complain. In fact, I enjoy the scenic routes. Okay, placard says, Adventure Office and Private Home. Everyone is welcome, and I hope this cozy place can uplift the mood if only a slight bit. Oh my god. Caridia Umbra. Wow, what a based fucking behavior. Oh, I'm already sold. Visitors welcome. Designer home. Oh, you know how I feel about when someone says designer home. If someone says designer home, they better be cooking. Otherwise, yeah, under renovation. Okay, those two are not a good combo, but fine, fair enough. Let's see. Didn't you complain about it last stream? No, I mentioned it, but I didn't complain about it. I complained that they're sending me off that far, but I didn't mind making the distance. It is what it is. So they have a woman here, sitting under the tree. Oh my god, the way she turned towards me was kind of fucking creepy. Okay, next, let's go on the inside. The yard is kind of whatever, you know, they have the tree here, the patio. It's an adventure home, so be open-minded, apparently. Okay, well that's kind of intimidating. The first thing you see when you walk into a house is a fucking office. A huge office that is bang straight staring right into you. But as much as this person has a really good behavior, judging by their black card, I'm already disappointed. They say they have a designer home, yet they use this stupid AR carpet. They have this stupid dumb elegant note here. Oh my god, this fucking cat, I totally forgot. Yesterday I started playing a bit of Monster Hunter World and this kind of like freaked me out for a second. Yeah, I'm not impressed by this room. I get it, I understand, it's an adventure office, but I guess this is where you come in to employ the adventurer who's just all high and mighty in their huge leather seat. There's this guy waiting around. There's a pool table. Wait, what is this? I've never seen this. Is this a... What is this? Is this new? Am I crazy? I have never seen this. Am I using, like, mods without thinking? Best you can do without mods? That's not true. That is absolutely not fucking true. This is pretty fucking cool, but kind of fucking random. Best you can do without mods, by the way. There it is. The best you can do without mods. Holy shit, how far we have traveled. Yeah, well, this is a fucking disaster. Carbuncle shelf, that's minus 70 billion points already. Pillows under the carbuncle lantern on the futuristic desk. Yeah, and here? Okay, this is the best room. This is the best room of this whole house, that's it. This is it. It's kind of nice, it's kind of clean, it's kind of put together well. I like it, it's fine enough. This is a really nice little shelf. Little bedroom here. I don't like this and I don't like this, but everything else is kind of fine, honestly. Okay, okay. Could be worse, could be worse. Oh, kitchen! Wait a second, this person like a little bit cooked every now and then, but this kind of like has a weird vibe to it. It's kind of like a mix of rustic, but also futuristic, and I don't know how to feel about it too much. But it's okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of these rooms that are okay, everything else. Okay, that comment was made before you went down. Feels strong, man. I can tell, you know, as soon as I walk in, I can tell. I already know what I'm in for. Okay, well, this person has a cool... It has a cool personality, but, not it. Not it. Oh, and 12 minutes in queue! Wow, Pog, I'm sure it's gonna Pog. Yeah, freedom slip. I'm sure it's gonna pop in a bit, right? Okay, in the meantime, let's see their neighbor, if they're doing a better job than them. This is like a turf war here. Deki, on the other hand, doesn't even have a greeting. No tanks, nothing! They're just raw dogging this shit. Okay, well, let's see the difference. You walk in with these hanging wisteria flowers and these bushes and these flower petals, and then you have just awkwardly some stone slabs that kind of start to the side, I guess. Like, if it was raining and this was all muddy, you would just have to awkwardly, like, destroy this shrubbery and jump here to make it to the entrance, which is not even centered. It's not even centered. Like, I don't get it. You could have put these slabs to the right, so this slab is a bit more centered, and this was a little bit closer to, like, the entrance at least. Like, could you not do that? Okay, and they have, like, this vile, disgusting thing here, and a nice little tree bench, which is nice. Nice and natural. A little bit of an outside picnic area. Not bad. Kind of cozy. I don't mind that one. I think that's it. A little bit of a flower area here. Whatever. When are you race changing into a catboy? Tinkle, I have a suspicion that we've had this conversation before. You can gift... Oh my god. What the fuck, is this a rug salesman? See, this is why I don't travel to Ishgard, to Imperium. Oh, I mean, I wanna say words of like to kind of save this. I kind of wanna like prop it up a little bit. Maybe in a vacuum, this little area looks like okay, but what the fuck are they doing? These sharks are like ganging up on this fox, and I don't. The Twisted Minds. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Oh god, and you have just a pool of water next to your bed. What if you roll out of it? Into the Twisted Minds of the Imperium players. Sorry, that's kind of disturbing. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Found the G-Poser? Yeah, scrub G-Poser. You don't even need these anymore. There's way better tools. He's a baboon. Okay, well, this is so sad that I'm gonna fix my own house. Second-hand embarrassment, no problem. How's my queue going? Oh, 15 minutes, 15:47. God, like, is every place in Imperium so fucking dead? Like, yeah, this guy has the exterior, but I already know nothing is happening. Look at his yard! Look at it! Look at this person's yard! Like, they put, like, a fucking cabbage garden in the pool! And then a random fucking slab of ribs just at the side, just the cut corner with a random slice of ribs. And then a lamppost right here, because it can't be right here, it has to be right here, because, yeah, why the fuck shouldn't it be here? Okay, sure, fine, I'll humor your stupid... And they have a checkered gravel entrance. Why is there why is it checkered? For what reason? Is it like a stylistic choice to this rustic house? Okay, well at least it's gray, you know, the roof is gray, so that's pretty good. Sure, let's go in, fuck it. Check a medium house, they're usually the best. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Yeah? What the fuck is this staircase? What? Is that real? What is this staircase? I can't even climb up this thing. I mean... What? What the fuck is the point of this house? A waste of a large plot. Yeah, I mean... There's just a random potion here, just highlighted by the floodlight. And 2 spinning fans or something. What the fuck? Okay, oh, is there something in the basement? I forgot. I just have to check. Oh, what did I expect? I mean, maybe it's better that way, because whatever you put, maybe it's just gonna make it look worse at this point. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. I'm not a... See, this is what we're being subjected to without CC. I hope Yashipi is watching this. I know he's watching this. Yashipi, I'm not impressed. You know, I can't enter my CC, and I am supposed to, like, walk around Imperium. Like, I can look at these houses, and I already know all of them are shit. No, nothing there. Oh, okay. Maybe that one. Okay, last one. I'm giving the last Imperium person in this ward a chance. Okay, nice contrast. The white and the green and the pink, I kind of like it. It kind of looks nice. The gazebo, it's a nice and welcoming exterior. The placard reads, "It's private!" Man, the only house that I kind of have some interest in going into. But the yard is pretty cool. Damn, okay, well, this yard makes up kind of for the most of it. Sorta. Oh, this is kind of a little bit of a disaster, but... Okay, I'm done. I can't look at this anymore. I'm just actually going depressed. Hey guys, by the way, there's a house open here. If you want to like bid on it, that would be pretty sick, right? You might get a house. So yeah, okay, cool. Well, this house also has a thing. Again, checkered. People love checkered entrances here. Designer home. Okay, fuck it. Final house. This is the actual final house. It's a designer home. This means this person is confident. When you say designer home, it means confidence. Okay, bookshelves. Okay, this area is a little bit nice. What does the guest book say? Very beautiful house, great vibes, 10 pages! Oh, it's not that actually long. Good job on the decorations, pretty cool, 10 out of 10. Okay, well, the entrance is nice, this area is nice. I don't like all these bookshelves because they're the sign of someone who doesn't decorate houses and they're too afraid to actually put something there. So they just put a bunch of bookshelves, and these bookshelves are glitching through the fucking stairs. So, not impressed. Random gold, that's also the sign of someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. I assume this is the back door here. Yep. Okay, nice and hidden bar. My eyes hurt. I don't like the lighting. It should be like 2 digits darker. Okay, like this is like a golden saucer room. Okay. I don't like it, but I can appreciate the idea. This person clearly went for a golden saucer casino area. Just a sub expansion of the golden saucer enterprise in this person's home. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. That's fine. He likes his golden saucer. Yeah, he does. I guess it's very important for him, and you know, it's at least something. It's at least something. I'll give him that. A nice big bedroom. Honestly, this bedroom is fine. Honestly, it's okay. This bedroom is okay. If the lighting was a little bit darker, it'd be even better, but... it's nice and open. Carpet fits. Bed fits, sorta. It's okay. Could be better, but it's okay. Okay, I'm out of here. I can't look at this anymore. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. Fuck you with your stupid CC. I'm done with your stupid dead game mode. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Wow. What, so now every fucking stream intro is gonna have to be so fucking difficult? So fucking painful? I couldn't even let out my frustrations, as I said from earlier. I couldn't play CC. God damn it. Okay, what are we doing? Let's just walk there. Let's just walk there. Walk and talk. I leave all the decorating to a friend who has a vision. Nah. Look, man. Maybe in real life, you won't grow up to be a house designer, okay? But in this game, where you're supposedly a demigod killing monsters from other dimensions, take it upon yourself to decorate your own house. Own up to it. If your vision sucks, then it fucking sucks! But it's yours, okay? I want you to tell your friend, yo buddy, fuck off out of my house and delete all of your furniture. I appreciate your help. But I've decided I'm taking things into my own hands. And if it's gonna suck, it's gonna be through my own efforts. That is what matters in the house. I don't appreciate if I hear someone that if I walk into someone's house and it's really nice, I'm like, oh, it's a nice house, and they're like, oh yeah, I hired a designer to do it. It's like, man, dude, what the fuck are we talking about here? Grim is still coping with Geode's death? I totally forgot about that, honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just gonna walk into the quest marker and I was probably gonna try and recap in my brain what happened last time. And probably I was gonna remember, but now until you said it, I did not remember. For a second I was like, who the fuck is Geode? Yeah, tragic. I mean, Richard and Geode both died. It was like a horrible quest. It's like a horrible twist. Very mature storytelling. I don't really recommend it for many people if you're the faint of heart. He got dusted and now we're gonna snort his dust or something. Oh, he's still here. That's nice. These guys have been just staring at his dust pool since yesterday. Or, what was it? The other day. Yeah, whatever. What was it? Yeah, it was... Yeah, it was the other day. Yeah. I live in the FC house we got before lottery system. We stayed up for 8 hours to get that house and let the best person design it. Ah. Well, I mean your own house. Get your own house and design that one on your own. Okay, Cryle. I will hold on to Geode's gun. If you could take the soul cell, please. Cryo, his gun is as big as you. Okay. Let's continue. This is 7.3. Patch 7.3, we're almost done with catching up. I really want to catch up before Berlin, so I can go with free conscious. And also, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's why we're streaming right now. I'm right now having fun. I'm trying to still post the videos on the Out channel, like the stream highlights. The next one is gonna be a little bit late because I'm kind of busy with the main video and Path of Exile, so it is what it is. But it'll be out, and now we're gonna just continue with this quest. We should return to the back room. Chalet and the others need to know what happened. Yes, I'll ask Wayawakwe to meet us there as well. Okay, how does Geodude's death compare to Varian's death? Same thing, pretty much, when you think about... No, not Varian, Tyrion. Tyrion's death. Not Varian. I mean, I guess Geode's death was better. Oh my god, she's so stricken, she can't even make a sound. My guy was probably very blunt about it. He was just like, yeah, Geode got fucking killed and turned into dust, and he scattered all over the place. Who the fuck is that?
Our dear Geode.
Is he actually dead?
The soldiers. If only I'd been able to control them.
Yeah, if only you were useful for once. Yeah, true.
This isn't your fault, Gololcha. The blame lies with Calyx, and with him alone. It's all so senseless. Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy, living our lives? What does he even think life is?
What do you mean? It's patch quest. Of
I'll
course.
never forgive Calyx for doing this.
Nostalgia, he has to do this. It's patch quest, like the
Or
story was
myself
over.
For being powerless to stop him.
Wow, Nostalgia showed more character than
Where are you
Wuklamant.
To clear my head. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Three lines of dialogue. Decent
Stay here and
character.
get some rest. I'll make sure Nostalgia stays out of trouble.
And Cryo also has stuff to say. And she, honestly, Cryo in the past few quests
Thank you.
has felt like a character that I don't really mind too much. Like, are these things that hard? What a shit-looking game. It is what it
Things
is.
would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there.
What
Many
a
people
shit-looking
lost
game.
their life because of you. And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up,
These
I'm
WoW
hopeful
people,
we can
man.
determine where Calyx is hiding.
Oh, it's so funny.
But not right now.
Yeah, I could be playing WoW, dude. That's where it's at. Retail WoW with Zalatath. Holy shit!
We need time before we can move on. Just a little time.
Sorry. I like how he apologizes. What are you apologizing for? God, YouTube chat is always something. It's really good. Ah, okay, cool. Geo died, and they're reacting to it. I don't really care too much about it. Like, he's kind of like whatever. Kind of a cheap plot device. He's not even a plot device, honestly. But I'm told that the members tasked with keeping residents safe returned with the body of their comrade. They all risk so much. We made a swift patrol on the other levels and confirmed that Calyx had carried out a number of targeted attacks, all to harvest more Aether, it seems. Or more Aether, it seems. Yeah, okay. ... Galuja, I honestly don't give a fuck. Stola, why don't you call our fucking friends and like the rest of the fucking continent so they can come help this fucking pathetic country? I assume you know better by now, but I hope you're not planning to try anything alone. We're all here with you. Not all of you! That's the whole point, that's what I'm complaining. It's just you and maybe Alicia and Alphenor and Graha. That's it, nobody else is here. I've spoken with Wuklamant. They've cut their meeting short to deal with the aftermath of this latest violence. Oh wow, thank God. Finally, Wuklamant can step in. It's over. WoW's story is much darker, bro. Come back. WoW's story is much darker. Holy shit, the WoW story. God, we're gonna talk about the WoW story, bro? Damn, dude. Oh, dude. No one did when this was released. Oh, you mean the Geo death? Yeah, it was way too obvious. It was so fucking obvious. It's so basic. WoW is nowhere near as dark as Endwalker and Havensward. Okay, let's not go into like these fucking degenerate jerk-off battles. It's not about dark storytelling. It's about that WoW storytelling is probably the most abysmal thing I have ever laid eyes on in recent times. I don't honestly even know what's happening anymore because I couldn't give too much of a shit. That being said, of course, FF had a pretty bad expansion when it comes to storytelling, but at least right now it's pretty bearable in these patch quests, so I don't really mind it. And this is kind of the gameplay, a lot of it. You go through MSQ, and I've been going through MSQ on FF on stream for a long time, so I'm gonna keep doing it for now, for the time being. In my opinion, they ruined WoW lore with Cataclysm. Cataclysm was bad, but Mist of Pandaria had a lot of good storytelling, in my opinion. Warlords of Draenor had a good potential, but they fucked it up royally. WoW story self-destructed back to BFA levels. Yeah, you're a real character. Good to see you too, dude. God, I could talk about WoW story for like a whole day, but you guys gotta understand, WoW viewers. You gotta understand, like, I have been so forcefully detaching myself from WoW for like a while now. I have honestly started forgetting a lot of things. Like, in the past, I would just like... I would discuss a lot of stuff about WoW and I would criticize them a lot. And I had a lot of points to raise. And now I've forgotten a lot of these points because I honestly couldn't give less of a shit. There's no point to criticize something in the hopes that it might get better someday when you don't care anymore about it. Because I know it won't, so who the fuck cares? Dawntrail is the lowest Final Fantasy XIV has ever been, and you could say it's mediocre. I definitely could say that the Dawntrail 7.0 MSQ is bad. Towards the end it's okay, but a lot of it is so fucking bad at the start. Like, that is not a video game, but it somehow it is. But then again, WoW storytelling is not only bad, it's disappointing. It's very disappointing. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't know if Dawntrail is the lowest. It's definitely subjective, but I personally also think that Dawntrail is the lowest point of FF storytelling. I would argue that maybe ARR has some points in it that is on that level, or worse, but yeah. Another comrade gone. Some say it's almost more than I can bear. Nope, we have room for one more. Just let's see who it's gonna be. Geode was when he was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. Chalet knew him longer though, and is surely taking it the hardest, and that's on top of what happened with Kikwa. Do you think you could check on her? See how she's doing? I'm not a therapist. I'm not exactly good with words. Do none of these people notice that the Warrior of Light is like the worst guy to actually speak? She's like to put a brave face if it's me or my sister. Okay. Okay, Chalet, time for your therapy session. What seems to be the problem? What is troubling you? Can you tie your own shoelaces recently? Does your head feel heavier than usual? Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. We need to press on with the hunt for Calyx, but I can't seem to focus. I should be better than this, I know. Well, technically, as I said last stream, Chalet, it's not your fault. It's our fault for being selfish because we don't want to call in our super extremely tech-savvy friends to come and take over the job for you in moments like these. But instead, we have to rely on you and a child to do the heavy lifting. So, yeah, you should feel bad because it's all on you for some reason. Is there anything I can do? It sounds like I'm hitting on her. As you said, you need time to work through it. Have you tried grabbing an axe and being huge? That is a good advice for anyone. You're right. You're right. I ought to heed my own words. As it stands, I'm of no use to anyone. Kikwa used to say, the best thing to do with grief is to let it all out. So I think I'll take myself over to Irvin Sky and say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blubber to if you've a shoulder to spare. Well, I don't really care, but sure, I guess I have to do some fucking filler content. Right then, let's get to the Everkeep for a bit. Okay. Well, I'll resub when Grim comes back to WoW. Dawntrail is about which we got the void. What do you mean? You resub to me when I come back to WoW, or you resub to WoW when I come back to WoW? Both of these are funny. Because I'm never coming back to WoW. Never. The only WoW I'm going back to every now and then is private servers. That's it. Midnight started at close to Mists, then 3 weeks in they rushed the campaign plot so bad it gave people whiplash. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've heard mixed stuff about Midnight, but I honestly couldn't give a shit. Like, I kind of trust my gut, and I know that I probably wouldn't have liked it even if I paid attention to it, so it is what it is. Where the fuck are we? Oh my god, we're already here. It's a fair trek on foot, so I've arranged for a couple of air-wheelers. Holy shit! They've had their communication modules removed, so even the Calyx shouldn't be able to seize control of them. Say the word and we'll set off. Wait, do I get to fly without flying? Radio will be flying close to the pylons, so follow my lead. Okay. I don't think this bike fits me well with Chalet. These air-wheelers are General's babies. You want? Oh my god, guys! I don't even need flying in Dawntrail. It's so easy. My guy feels like me on planes. Like I feel like I'm about to fall and die immediately. Like he's holding on for dear life. Oh god. Sure. Fuck it. World of Warcraft flight paths over here. Sometimes Jiro would come along too, and we'd end up racing. Dude, that's against the law. Does that surprise you? Our friendship always had a competitive edge. No, I honestly don't care, I'm not gonna lie. You know, a lot of people have friendships, I'm told. And a lot of them are different. So I don't know why I would particularly care about yours. We often will talk about how one day we might fly our wheelers outside the dome. Okay. Sure, I guess. Are you daydreaming of playing WoD yet? Yeah, I have daydreamed about playing WoD sometimes, definitely. In my withdrawal from WoW, when I've quit, I've definitely had moments when I've been like, man, I just kind of miss WoD. I kind of miss staying around in my garrison. I miss leveling through WoD, because leveling in WoD was amazing. I miss my garrison. I'm not ashamed to say. I'm a decent garrison advocate. Yeah, everything else was kind of shit, but, you know, the game was still a game that I didn't really mind, and Blizzard was not that fucking obnoxious, so... Phew, that's helped me clear my head a touch. You know, Captain, you might be the first person I've ridden with who wasn't as an Oblivion recruit. Oh my god, this is like a... very romantic, but I don't think I'm equipped for this, lady. As far as I remember, at least. The memories from my Regulators days aren't exactly reliable. Come on, let's get inside. Hopefully the day will be clear of pests today. She's gonna die too. Okay. Have I even been here? What the fuck is this place? I don't think I've even been here. Wait, what? Why the fuck are we in some random mine? What the fuck are you doing? We're just fighting creatures? You're under attack. Yeah, I walked into them. Of course I'm under attack. You're just gonna stand there? Entrance to Irvin Sky hideout. Oh, haven't we been here before? I don't even remember. Yeah, I've been here in 7.0. Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember, yeah. Tanks, we can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and block the only path. Not that it slowed you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before, and the surveillance feed clearly didn't do it justice. Hopefully that keeps the road clear for a while, shall we? Dude, I think I'm in. I think she's hitting on me, but I don't know how I feel about that. There's too many people in line for the Warrior of Light. Romantically. Nice crib.
Whenever we lost a comrade, the three of us would come back here to reminisce. Me, Geode, and Kafkiwa.
Wow, I love all these people.
Will you raise a glass?
It's a tankard, but sure. I will in spirit. I say spirit because I need spirit on my amulet and Path of Exile too, so I can summon more minions, and that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Oh,
Oh, come on! You're spoiling our date! I swear, I'm always getting cock-blocked in this
What are
game!
the two of you doing here?
Well, nothing anymore.
I had a feeling you'd show up. Would you like to join us?
Oh, no, not like that, but in a regular sense, sure, I guess. Nostalgia is cool. She's not a bad character, actually. So far. I don't think Xenos can wait in line anymore, man. Yeah, he had to give up his spot, sadly.
I suppose I could spare a moment.
They really tried to get you care about Chalet. That unfortunately didn't work for me. Yeah, they do it very often with a lot of characters, and it doesn't work, which is very strange. They can sometimes introduce characters really decently, and sometimes they really introduce characters that are kind of mid, and they just keep shoving them in a way, hey,
They
you
tell
need to
us
care.
Oblivion's
I don't
founders
know why.
disappeared some decades ago under mysterious circumstances. And it was Kafkiwa who revived our organization. You and Geode helped her with that, didn't you? Tell us more about it.
Wow, tell us more about it, dude. Wow, this
We're
is...
keen to know too.
No!
What they were like back then.
No!
Mad things they got up to.
No!
That sort of thing.
This is like when Luffy asks to know more about Odin, the most boring character in fucking One Piece, and they go on a huge fucking flashback about this fucking bum.
Those were the days. It was actually right before the Reformation that I met Geode. I still wore a regulator then. I had recently lost someone close to me. I'd also quit a long stint as an adapter to work at a bar of all places. It paid me to sit with patrons and keep them company.
Odin, bro, with not Odin. He's the
So
guy from
Geode came
Wano,
in
yeah.
one night. It wasn't long before we got into an argument.
What the fuck?
First time customer, but tempers flared.
Did they fight? Did he
One
punch
of us threw a
her?
punch.
What?
You got into a fist fight? What were you even arguing about?
Damned if I know. We were deep in our cups. I think we were both just frustrated and angry at everything.
Okay, so this guy was frustrated and he tries to
By the
punch a
end of it, We were
hostess.
both sprawled out in the street. Pair of drunken fools. Then this odd machine stopped to lecture us.
Wow.
Scolding us for obstructing the foot traffic and not taking better care of ourselves.
I love being drunk, laying in the street, being a nuisance to public society.
Such a sorry state. The odd machine. That was Kafkiwa, I take it.
That it was.
Wow. Wow.
Once she
that's
was done
crazy.
upbraiding us for our unseemly behavior, she launched into a recruitment pitch.
Jude is on the same power level as a
Kafkiwa
local
explained that
waitress.
she wanted to protect the outside world from Zoralja's invasion. To keep him
Jeez.
from bringing ruin to the place her beloved son lived. And if we were so intent on self-destruction, then perhaps we might consider risking our hides for a just cause.
Okay, she has to die though, shall
It
I?
was a lot to take in. I hadn't given much thought to what lay beyond the barrier. And learning that
Why are they
Kafkiwa
telling me
herself
this?
was already dead was enough to make my head spin. But Geode and I were intrigued by her ideas and wanted to see this future of hers come to pass.
Okay. Good times of Geode attacking women at bars. Such a good guy.
Geode
Yeah, like what the
often
hell?
spoke
Like what the fuck?
told me
Oh
that
yeah, he
you
was
and
just
Kafkiwa
drunk
was
and
my
angry,
first
guys.
love
It's
and
fine. Like
value
what
of
the
remembering
fuck?
people.
Like he was sharing a holy revelation.
Oh, but back then you hadn't yet taken on Oblivion's name, had you?
Is that so? I just assumed.
It hadn't been Kafkiwa's intention to carry on Oblivion's legacy, nor adopt the cause your parents championed. Not
Look.
initially, at least.
At least Waklamat is not in this
She
cutscene.
wasn't even
Am I
aware
right?
such an organized resistance existed. She did, however, suspect the presence of other dissidents, those who objected to resurrecting the memories of the dead in defiance of the natural order. In the hopes of identifying like-minded comrades, we began searching the core system for traces of unauthorized access. And that's how we found it. An anomalous sector in the back of the Neon Stein. According to Melancholy, the door to that mystery had remained firmly shut since she took over the business.
Okay.
The back room.
The back room. We forced our way in, only to discover that the hideout had long been abandoned.
Why are they
Although
telling
the
me
occupants
this?
were gone, the equipment they'd left behind contained records of a group calling itself Oblivion. After reading through their exploits and their vision for the future, we made the decision to carry on their work.
Guys, we're like devolving here. We're devolving.
Thus were my parents and Kafki's
Oh
hopes
my
bound
god!
together.
I don't care about your stupid parents!
And carried onward by Shale and Geode.
Wow! Why am I here again?
We could never have made it this far on our own, of course.
Yeah, you couldn't have
Not
done
without the
shit.
strength of arms you and your friends provided.
Well, not enough, apparently.
Losing comrades is a hard thing, but being here, thinking
Can't
back
relate.
on the moments we shared,
We've only lost
I can see their
Moonbreeder,
smiles,
or whatever.
hear their laughter. I feel
And
their presence, and I
Papalimo.
know
Wait, was
They're
this
still with
Peppa
us.
Yeah, I guess it was. But I don't care about either of those.
But these memories of mine are for me alone. Reminders of why I chose to do this. And why I'll stay the course.
Minfilia? Alright. That was a big one, but I forgot about it. Bro doesn't even remember Archfont. I don't care about Archfont. Sue me! Final Fantasy players, sue me.
Right. Time we got back to work. Thank you,
Oh, actually,
everyone.
I mean Emmet. He's not a...
No. it's
Xenos!
me.
Xenos is our comrade. He's the best
Though
one.
the pain is still deep, I don't feel like I'm drowning in it anymore.
Xenos was the best comrade. We technically
Let's get out there
were
and put a stop to
comrades
Calyx.
in the end.
For you, for me, and for everyone who's ever believed in Oblivion.
You mean I stop him while you guys kind of sit around. I get it. I get it. It's fine. I don't think I've heard you cared about a single character ever. What? There's so many good characters that I care about. I mean, obviously, I like Emmett as Xenos. I think those are amazing, 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 amazing characters. I like Alphinaud. I like Alicia. I like Fordola. I really like Fordola. Fordola is great, but she's wasted potential. I like Graha. Graha is cool. Gabu? Fuck you. What do you mean he loves Crow? I'm waiting for Zemel to somehow come back. Runar? Fuck Runar! I hope Runar explodes. I want to see a high definition cinematic. You know, like that cinematic of Louisoix defeating Bahamut. I want to see a cinematic of Runar just kind of like inflating a bit and just exploding, and Stola sees that, but she can't see it because she's blind. And it's kind of funny like that. Just like, oh, where are you, Runar? It's just like he like fucking gets decimated. That would be so fucking amazing. They have to do that. But cool, Jaja, horrible character, horrible trash character. I like a lot of characters. I've even done a tier list a while back. I just kind of can remember it. Aymeric was a Chad. I love Aymeric. He's really fucking cool. Nero. Nero is fucking awesome. Hyphlodius is cool. God, I love Nero. Nero is so fucking cool. Nero should have been here in this fucking expansion. Baku Jaja's mom? No! Not Baku Jaja's mom. I'll have to look at that tier list. I'll probably can repost it later in the thing. You want your Stola's friend to die? You want to see your Stola sad? Yes! Because she makes bad friends! Runar is a bitch and he's a narcissist. Orange and Tancred are okay. I like Reen. Reen is cool. I like her. I like... Guy is okay. She's okay with Reen. Sphene, so far is nice. I like Sphene. I like Sven. Master Matoya, absolutely not. I don't care. Yeah, I've done the Eden questline. I've met Gaia. I've done Eden. There's a lot of cool characters. Zero, I like Zero. Zero is a recent character. I really like her, but they just kind of leave her. I even liked Golby's at the end. The actual human guy. Curious George. Fuck Curious George. Worst character in the fucking game. Absolutely disaster. I hate that fucking guy. So, there's a lot of good characters in this game. The problem is, none of them are fucking here. And the only people that are here, you know, obviously, we have only Alphinaud, Alicia, and Graha. They're not doing anything. Anything. Brosetsu's fine. And you're a Honeybee fan? Gold Bees? No, shut the fuck up. Imagine forgetting Améric. I literally said Améric. I literally said Améric. You're deaf. You're deaf. You're just not listening. You're self-reporting. I appreciate you helping me through this. And not only the grief, you've helped me see that my comrades mean even more to me than I realized. I barely said anything. Which only fuels my determination. I'll be spending every waking moment working to bring Calyx to account for his crimes. I'll do my part, then you do yours. Oblivion needs you. Is this what it is to be a therapist, guys? You just sit in an office, someone comes to you, and you're like, so what's up? And they kind of talk for 59 minutes, and you're like, huh, well, our time is up. And they're like, oh my god, thank you, you changed my life. Is that what it is? I mean, maybe I'm pretty good at it. Maybe I should just do it. I don't fucking know at this point. Jesus Christ. Graha was cooler during Shadowbringers? Absolutely. They've been kind of letting him go. It's sad. I mean, they've let a lot of characters go during Dawntrail, and he was kind of let go during Endwalker already. But, yeah, I mean, they leave a lot of good characters. Like, so far, Dawntrail has introduced one good character, which is Fiend, in my opinion. And that was at the end. What about Otis? He was okay. I don't have, like... I know some friends really like him, for example. I think he's okay, but I don't have, like, some super strong thoughts on Otis. He's okay. Yeah, it's why they never work in real life. Hey, still worth a try, I guess, right? Okay, next quest. Koana before the cows. They were already throwing him under the bus. It's time I went back to locating Calyx's lair. I have a new strategy in mind, but it remains to be seen if it will aid in narrowing down the possibilities. Oh, I asked Cryo for help. I want to re-examine the data, starting with that of her parents. After all, they were the first to break away from the preservation and establish an organized resistance with Oblivion. There must be something in there that can point us to the right direction. What are your plans, Captain? Getting the fuck out of here and not talking with any of you. Actually, it's a call. Captain, is that you? Apologies for calling so sudden. They have been making the rounds to the outskirts and I cannot help but feel as though something is amiss. Might I ask you to join me? Your perspective would be appreciated. It can wait until you finished attending to Chalet, of course. Okay, well, the only decent character of this expansion is asking me to go to them, so I have no choice. I have to go. It seems your plans have been decided for you. Go on. I have others to speak with before I return to the back room. You're handsome and GigaChat Gorbad. It's you. It was you all along. Okay. Sure. Outskirts. Remember 7.0 when your Stola had to talk to you? So she called Wuklamat first? Yeah, I do remember that. That was so fucking funny. Yeah. God, so many highlights. And this is why I'm complaining since last stream. Like, I wish this expansion just... Like, I don't know, man. I wish the main story of this game involved a lot more of the established characters. Like, sometimes they just really forget about too many of them, and I don't like that. I just like a story when there's a lot of moving pieces. Like I just brought up, for example, One Piece. I think One Piece has deflated a lot in terms of storytelling, but it is a story where a lot of characters make a lot of moves and a lot of them stay relevant for a long time, and I like that. Despite it being shit at times, I still like it. And here, like, yeah, there's just so many good characters and they're just so forgotten. I mean, I get that sometimes you don't need them, but, you know, we just talked about Aymeric. Aymric's a cool character, they already established him as a cool guy, and we just don't see him anymore. Why can't we just hear his thoughts? Why can't I get a call from him right now? I like stuff like that. They did that in Endwalker. Yeah, it was kinda, okay, let's say it was kinda done in Endwalker. It was... Endwalker set up a plot that made it so that needs to happen, but even in Endwalker, that was just so scarce. So scarce. What patch are we? 7.3. Yutsuyu was a great character. Yutsuyu was fine. She was fine, yeah. Sup, Sveen? Captain, thank you for coming. As I mentioned, I would benefit from your worldly experience. You shouldn't have. Buttering me up like that. Perhaps it is my imagination, but the townspeople appear to be acting oddly, that is, even considering the current state of affairs. As I am yet unfamiliar with the outskirts, I thought you might be better equipped to judge if their behavior is unusual or not. Would you speak with them and see what you think? Though I hope to be proven wrong, I fear something is not right here. Okay, this is like some Among Us plot here. Evercold will fix all of your concerns, Grim. Trust me, bro. Don't say that. You're jinxing it. We don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it's gonna suck more than Dawntrail. Who fucking knows? If anything, there should have been less of them for a more comprehensive refresh. Instead, they just tag along and look pretty for fan appeasement. Oh, you mean the current cast, like the current Scions? Yeah, well, that's like the balancing of the story. They wanted to bring Alphinaud and Elysia and stuff, but they put him at the back burner because they wanted to try and give Wukalamat some space, and that didn't work, and it felt even worse. Yes, in that sense, it's true, but even then, it's bad. You're not wearing a regulator. Don't you know the end is coming? Well, it's your life to lose. Me? Gongaga. I got myself one of those new regulators and registered a little while ago. As soon as I did, a display appeared showing the number of registered users. Right now, it's sitting at 4,168. The upper limit was 5,000, wasn't it? Seems the total shot up right after those machine malfunctions. It's only a matter of time before everyone's registered. I pity those who weren't chosen, but I am going to be an endless. I'm going to evolve and live happily ever after. Well, this guy knows what's up, I guess. Dawntrail didn't know what to do with the Scions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it didn't know what to do with the Scions. It just decided that it will have almost nothing to do with them, and instead just try and focus on other stuff that didn't land at all. So yeah, in that sense it was horrible. 7.3 is the end of the base Dawntrail story. What? I don't know if that's like an indirect spoiler, but what the fuck does that even mean? Tell me you brought more new regulators. Officially they've all been handed out already, but I've already heard rumors that there are a few left over. Sure that the government still has some, or perhaps Queen Sveen! I may not look it, but I was a hunter once. Back then, I hardly gave death a second thought, but now that I know the truth, it's all I can think about. There has to be a way to hold on, there has to. Okay. For a second, like, I kind of like am starting to see visions. Like, I turned this corner, and with my peripheral vision, I caught this guy, and I was like, what, Tancred? Like, I'm starting to, like, go fucking crazed here. Because, the white robe and the little satchel on the side, kind of, the silhouette seemed a little familiar. Point 3 is always the end of the current expansion? Really? I just haven't paid attention. This is not Tancred. Yeah, I wasn't. Greetings, I remember when you visited with Queen Sveen. Come to check on our well-being, have you? Well, I can say that things are rather stressful out here as well. Without knowing if or when our machinery might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor of neo-regulators has reached a fever pitch. I personally was fortunate to have claimed a new device early on, and have long since completed the registration. Death has no hold over me now. Now I must begin my prayers. The darkness draws closer, grows deeper, and we must cast it out. Okay, these guys are having fun, I guess. They're just like Imperium players. This is how Imperial players sound like. It's now a spoiler? Okay, that's fair. I never paid attention to that. Maybe it's true. Was Endwalker like that? Endwalker point 1 to 5.5 were next expansion. Dawntrail onward is the same. Oh, only Endwalker, yeah, because Endwalker really wasn't like that, yeah. There. So what do you think? Was I right to worry? Yeah, I mean, they're all fucking crazed, I guess. Tensions are running high, their fear is palpable. Yes, that is exactly it. The people are overwhelmed by uncertainty and fear, and with each new registration, that fear inside them grows more insistent. How long until it drives them into full-blown panic? We should have... let's finish this like... Captain! Can you come to resolution? Says Elise. Wow, the decent characters are all of a sudden waking up. We have a problem. I'm already here with Lamity. Oh! And Alphanod. Okay, it's over. Okay. It's over. She's back. She's back. It's the end. It sounds like she wants us there in a hurry. We should go. Oh, okay. We're just straight up just going. Okay. Sure. Fuck it.
What's happened? Sorry to drag you out here, but I thought it best you see for yourself.
Death is your constant companion.
Public announcement.
Though you toil with diligence, death may come ere your reward is bestowed. Though your grand works be poised for completion, death may come ere you wake the following morn.
Who the fuck is talking?
Though you enjoy a life of peace and good fortune, death needs but one instant to claim you.
Jeez, that's morbid. You could wake up dead. Yeah.
Your bodies are weak. Your heart, your brain, every fragile organ rolls the dice.
I'm the fucking warrior of light!
Sheer chance deciding if they function or fail.
Warrior of light doesn't fail. I only get stronger with every beat of the heart.
Stoic or generous or
These guys are getting mind
no
controlled.
virtues tip the scales in that fatal reckoning.
They're dooming. It's over.
The choice is made without reason. The end is cloaked in terror. That is what it means to die.
The announcement began after we finished our meeting with Gossen. As for its source, well...
Alex.
There is no shame in being afraid.
No?
It is that very fear which will drive you to conquer death. Let us
This
set
guy's
a new
happy.
course for mankind.
He's like, hell yeah.
Let us preserve our existence unto perpetuity. Hope for it, wish for it, pray for it. We will become endless. With evolution's brilliance, will we banish the ever-present darkness of mortality.
Change isn't easy. No one ever wants to take the first step. But this is the right path for us. What other way could there be? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to register.
He's about to do it. He's gonna do it.
Wow, Wuklemat!
Oh.
You couldn't have come at a better time. Please, you have to let us move to Tulialal.
Oh.
It's too dangerous to stay here.
More
Who
slaves.
knows when the next century will turn on us?
Okay,
Even if we
Wuklemat.
wanted to become endless, there are no more neo-regulators to be had. Fleeing is our only option.
If the solution was as simple as leaving, then we'd all have left already. Did you not hear the announcement? For the living, death is a foregone conclusion. No matter where we go, or who we shelter with, we won't get another chance like this to overcome our fate.
Easy for you to say when you have that regulator.
The Landsguard are on their way as we speak, and arrangements have been made to see that you all will be safely evacuated. Tulichola will aid you in whatever way we can. So please, remain calm.
I want to help Alexandria. I want to save its people.
Why are you still hiding anyway?
But what can I do? I am not their queen.
Yeah, who cares? They're gonna listen to you anyway. See, this is kind of like the thing I enjoy a bit about the story. I don't know if I enjoy it. It is weird. Like, this is a really, like, one of these low-hanging fruits, but yet kind of nice. You know, the whole thing of, like, oh, the concept of death, morbidity, mortality, all of these things, and they present them in, again, in a morbid way, the idea is presented. And it's not a bad plot point, because every person who plays this game or is exposed to this media can relate in some way. So, in a sense, I feel like this plot point is really good because of that. It's good because a lot of people can easily draw some lines and parallels to their own experiences, and it can carry heavier with them. But at the same time, I just feel like they're not utilizing it enough. Like, they're just going with the story a little too safe, I guess. They're not expanding on it in like a satisfying way for me. It's just very one-dimensional so far. It's still not a nice plotline, but it's like, oh well, okay, this guy's a piece of shit. He is mind-fucking the citizens into like being terrified so he can use them for his own ends, and that's kind of it. You have to stop him, that's it. But yeah, true, they need a jailer to make it good. Yeah, this is crazy. It is crazy. It is actually crazy that like the whole expansion of Shadowlands that is focused on death didn't feel a bit morbid, even a little bit. These little presentations of like the whole plot point here do feel morbid at times. I don't think they're executed perfectly, but they do feel morbid and they do feel like serious. And in Shadowlands, literally nothing felt morbid, and it was all about, you know, the afterlife and all these things and hell and all whatever. I have a feeling if they go too hard on it, people will actually go full on depressed. I agree. That's why I'm saying also, like, they're presenting it in a very morbid and serious way. And I already feel like the things that they are saying currently can definitely be triggering for a lot of people. It is like a kind of a taboo topic. I do agree. But if they're like going for it, I mean, they might as well go for it a bit harder. But yeah, it is a bit weird. It is a bit weird for sure. the whole thing with this topic in the story. Shadowlands had the opposite effect. That literally means nothing in the Warcraft universe now. Yeah, if anything, it means you become a bum. That's it. You become more fucking useless than ever. First, those deadly malfunctions and now citywide announcement. He has spent considerable effort recruiting his 5,000 enders, perhaps more than necessary even. We had the hopefuls who descended on Lamites dispersed for now. We could see tempers in the crowd were starting to fray. The latest wave of attacks may not have been as widespread, but people are reaching their breaking point. We have to stop Calyx and soon. I'm sorry, I couldn't be here in time. Crowd told me everything that happened while we were away. Don't care. My apologies, the sign is not responding to any of our attempts to change the display or switch it off. Just break it. Literally, just break it. What the fuck do you mean? Who cares? Just literally shoot it! Or blow it up or something. Oh my god, it cannot stop or change the channel! Calyx has access to the core system, which means that if he chose to do so, he could deploy the soldiers beyond the barrier. Even if our people learn to live with death and decide to leave the dome behind, they will not be beyond his reach. Yet, if it serves to allay their fears even a little bit, I beg you, Woklamat, please let them shelter in Tulial. Oh, don't worry, they'll shelter there forever. I need the workers. We will welcome any and all who want to come. We've already begun evacuations and we'll be able to pick up the pace once the Lance Guard arrives. In which case, we'd best spread out and keep an eye on the crowds. The mood is tense and we must prepare for possible violence. If you happen to determine where Calyx is hiding though, we'll be ready to move at a moment's notice. Surely we'll find a clue of some kind soon. He can't elude us forever. Okay. Violence and fear. This is not the future she envisioned for her nation. Okay. You give so much of yourself to aid those in need. I must endeavor to find my own small way to help. Yeah, do it. Okay, 2k Jill. Not bad. Tulio would gladly welcome every last Alexandrian with open arms. But what of the nation the late queen was so desperate to preserve? What of that bright haven of peace and laughter? What of my puppet state? I didn't want to feed all of these extra mouths. They're kind of fucking useless and they're hopeless because they've allowed technology to run their lives. But now, their whole nation is going to capitulate or something, and I could have used them as something that just supplies us with infinite money passively. Well, Klamat, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. I won't sit here and let the legacy be sullied any further. I will protect Alexandria. That was my promise I made to her the last time. But she betrayed you, did she not? Why do you feel this obligation? I saw myself in her, I suppose. We both felt the people's joy as our own, yet alone we lacked the strength to protect them. Let's not go there, Wuklamat. Let's not make these comparisons, because I'm gonna twist my leg off and it's gonna break and I'm gonna just throw it at the window. There is so much that I love in this world, too much for me to take in my arms and keep safe, and that made me afraid. I needed someone who shared that love and fear so together we could do what we couldn't by ourselves. Or maybe it's simpler than that. What do you love, Wuklamat? Except your papa. Maybe I just wish that we could have been friends. Because nobody wants to be a friend with me for some reason. I don't know why I'm so fucking awesome. So when she turned to me in her final hour, desperate to safeguard Alexandria's future, I swore that I would see it done. Because then my benefit as a politician. And yet... Oh... In the end, I think you both found the friend you needed. I would be yours as well, Sven. Oh, that's creepy. Whenever you fall or struggle to rise, I'll come running to the rescue and you do the same for me. This is how we'll protect the things we love. That's how we'll protect Alexandria. You're right. Thank you. Dot. What? Don't forget about me, guys. What? Who added this line? What is this dialogue option and for what? This is like the most uncomfortable thing I've had to read. What? Oh God! Like, guys, what about me? Are you guys forgetting something? Oh my God, that is so horrible. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I'm gonna shit myself into it. I cannot do it. What the fuck? Dot, dude. Right, we got a bit sidetracked there. That is so horrible. Like, what the fuck? We should probably be on our way. Do we patrol or see if Shillelagh needs a hand? I don't... There you all are! Vile creatures. Galuja!
Ah, splendid! We were afraid we'd miss you. Alicia and the others said we're here.
Good news, Captain. We finally found a chink in Calix's armor. We discovered laboratories on Everkeep's 10th level that once housed the Preservation Initiative. Containment Complex 1029, it's called, and it's been falsely registered as a distribution center. In reality, it hasn't recorded any traffic in decades.
We don't think this is where Calix is hiding as such, but it may well contain clues that will point us in the right direction.
I'm sorry it took so long to get this far. If you're interested, what do you say we go and check it out together? Thank you for your hard work. This is a huge step forward.
Head up! We need to take the lift to the complex.
I've cleared this expedition with the relevant authorities and have one of our people waiting on to operate the said lift. Let's not keep her waiting. Okay, well, finally we're getting to some plot, hopefully. Graceful Reed was sniffing the back of my neck. Every time I see Garoja, I want to punt it as far as I can. That is a good reaction. I maybe can relate. One of the few times ... was the best option to pick. That was so bad though. What the fuck? Like, I don't know who writes those. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait. Oh. Everyone's just waiting here. Are we all taking the lifts? All of us? Okay, Sveen, what's up? Best characters first. Preservation laboratories. I shudder to think at what they're researching, but this is no time to be squeamish. An institute on preservation scale would have had many such facilities in the city, yet I cannot help but wonder if this one is where my parents worked. Also, Estinian is a good character. I'm kinda still kind of mulling over that topic from earlier. Okay, Wookiee piece of shit. It sounds like Galuja played a big part in this breakthrough. I'll be sure to treat him to a fine feast once this is over. Yeah, of course he did. I'll share the method we used to find the containment complex once we're inside. It wasn't actually all that different to the story of how we stumbled across the back room. Ready to head up? Next stop, the 10th level. Sure. Let's go. I like how Rogadins are so huge, they have to be made to walk super slowly in cutscenes, otherwise it just will look weird.
So this is one of Preservation's laboratories.
It's so dark, I can barely see.
She's already impatient. Am I not casting enough of a light here?
Just a moment. If I can reroute the power to the circuit.
Raban is cool, yeah. I agree. Merweb is cool.
You got the lights working!
Smell how stale the air is. This room hasn't been in use for many years. It was thanks to Kryl and Galulja that we managed to locate this place.
Okay, I don't care.
You may remember that my earring contained the control code for the gate to the Golden City.
Yeah, only now do
As
we
it was
decide to use it.
preservation that constructed the portal, we reasoned that the code to operate it might include a signature of some sort, unique to their organization.
So I took a closer look, and a line-by-line examination yielded a string of symbols identifying the code's author. We then began accessing the nodes for every door in Everkeep, seeking out control codes which contained those same symbols. After a grueling search, we finally discovered our prize behind door number 1860, the entrance to the facility in which we now stand. I'd probably still be at it if Galulja hadn't been around to assist me.
Yeah, thank God for the child.
I took breaks, but Shale never stopped working. Not even once.
Kid, I can never believe that you're the most imperative part to this fucking plot. Okay? You're a treasure shell. Sounds like you'd need one of Juno's energy tonics. Oh, what are these lines? So, absolute unabashed simping. Or like, I don't know, just awkward simping. I'll go with the shameless simping then, I guess. The other one is
I can contribute precious little else, I'm afraid, but I appreciate your kind words.
I'm not even into her that much. She's far down on the list. I'm sorry.
Will require your helping hands.
She's far down on the list.
We need to spread out and search for something that may lead us to Calyx.
We all simp chalet? Nah, I'm good. You guys can have
We're
her.
more than happy to help, of course. But I wonder...
She's fine.
Won't he realize we've found this place?
He will. He's the mastermind after all.
It's highly likely. And personally, I hope he does.
Chalet is possibly the only good NPC of Dawntrail specifically? Absolutely not. Sphene is better so far, for sure. Okay, the voice actors got tired. The budget ran out mid-cutscene. I gotta chime in, guys. Yashipi called me up, he's like, okay bro, I'm PayPaling you $10 to just finish this cutscene. Okay, Yashipi, thank you. Y'all know our main objective. We're here to pick up Calyx's trail. Yeah, well, thank you for reminding us. And I've learned of a certain device that should help us to do just that. I'll explain how as we proceed, but according to the information I was able to dredge up, the device in question should have been installed in the director's office. Now, as for where that might be, yes, this map matches my data. This room we're in is the Researcher's Commons. We're located in the western side of the complex. The director's office is the northeast of here. The room... what? So we could cut across in the singular chamber in the middle, yes? Yes, we should, but... Unfortunately for us, the interior door is locked. We'll need a security key with the appropriate clearance to open it. Judging by the mechanism, it'll probably be a card of some kind. Can you, work some electro magic? Dude. I'll try my best, but this is the type of lock is well before my time. It may take a little while to crack it. And in the case I can't, you might want to look around and see if everyone left a security card behind. Considering the state of the place, it doesn't seem like they abandoned it in some haste. I shouldn't be surprised if we found one.
Very well, let's go searching, shall we? I expect we'll have the most luck looking around in where the researchers kept their personal belongings. Personal belongings? Why the fuck is it in red? Is it like demonic personal belongings? Close cooperation will be necessary to overcome the obstacles barring your path forward. What? Helpful hints will appear in a different color. Pay close attention to the information provided by your comrades should you find yourself unable to proceed. What the fuck is this? What? So can I not interact with everything I see here? Is it like one of these things where I just kind of have to interact with only a thing? Can I not talk with these guys? These shelves are almost entirely bare, but I examined them, the files behind to be certain. Perhaps the research kept their personal belongings at their workstations. Okay. So... what? Introducing puzzle mechanics into the MSQ now. Is this an actual puzzle? This made a lot of raiders angry. What? What does that even mean? What is a desk organizer? Because you can't skip it. Well, what do you mean? Isn't this like any other quest? Okay, let's try interacting with something. Personal belongings, she said. Out of... What is a personal belonging? Half open drawers. Okay, well, let's go. This appears to be the only desk where the drawers are already open. You can tell at a glance that the desk's former owner has left some things behind. Sure. You discovered a card-shaped object. The electrode surface is marked with a bold level 1. Oh, could that be what we're looking for? Try it on the door and see if it opens. What does this mean? If I interacted with anything else, would it like fail the cutscene? I don't get it. What is the point of this? Like, this feels like any other quest. Okay, well, any case, I guess so. Scanning device. The card-shaped object you hold looks to be a similar size to the scanner panel. Okay. You hold the card-shaped object up to the scanner. It's open! You did it, Captain!
I mean, okay. And a good thing, too. I was getting nowhere with that outdated circuit. Oh, you're useless.
I'm curious now. Why would they abandon a facility like this?
I'm going jailer a bit.
It was run by Director Demetrius, or so the terminal there told me. Perhaps there are more answers to be had once we venture further inside. Then let us continue onward. The door to the director's office is across the central hub.
No, not really. It was more like an introductory thing in Dawntrail. Maybe there's more, I guess. Maybe we have to go in the side rooms. Oh, maybe because you waste your time with all the things unless you listen to the NPC say what the right path is. I guess. Okay. Going by the room labels on the map, we haven't entered any actual labs yet. Another locked door, we could try the same card again, but not a single soul besides us. Okay, well, sure, fine, let's try. I mean, this is once a level 2 card for sure. Called level 1 security card, but the scanner beeps in disapproval. No good, maybe we need a different card. Yes, the scanner's demanding a level 3 security clearance to open the lock. As much as the delay chafes me, we just have to comb through the nearby rooms and hope we stumble upon the card we need. Let's start our search in the Proto Lab. The door is already open, at least. We'll find a way through together, so I'm sure of it. Okay. Proto Lab. Origins. I mean, don't worry, not Dawntrail. Sorry. Right. Same thing. Okay. Spene. the way this room is set up. The canisters inserted into the large device looks to be a soul cell. Could this be where they conducted their experiments to create Endless? But we could probably spend days investigating this complex. Finding a way into the director's office must take precedence. Speaking of which, Galuja mentioned a locker over the corner that he couldn't open. Perhaps you could take a look. Galuja, you're fucking useless, huh? Is this the locker? The locker door is shut tight, but the number pad suggests that inputting the correct combination will open it. You have yet to uncover any potential combinations. Perhaps speaking with your comrades will help you through this investigation. Okay. Research. Skim through the entries. Oh my god. Today began my blood preservation. The organization was unfamiliar to me, but when the recruitment letter arrived, I had a good feeling that that this work would be far more fulfilling than any other orthodox medical practice. My instincts were correct. Master Calix's philosophy is the refined idea of notions I've only ever vaguely entertained, that mankind must evolve beyond the shackles of its flesh and blood existence. I had a meeting with Director Demetrius today. I've heard other praise his genius intellect, yet he seems but a guttering candle in comparison to Master Calix's blinding brilliance. Simping. This morning, I was permitted to access the top floor and observe the workings of living memory. As predicted, the shortage of ether required to sustain the Endless is reaching critical levels, yet Queen Sphene insists on continuing her ineffectual flailing. Our Milala colleagues, including the Protolab chief, have been behaving in a decidedly suspicious manner of late. Should I report my concern to the director? Oh my god, from tomorrow I have been assigned to assist with the research project with the Dawntrail. We are scheduled to conduct a major experiment, the details of which I've been kept ignorant. It would seem prudent to back up my memory data. We have reached the end. Okay, Cryle, lay it on me. What's it? What's the code? This machine feeds into a soul cell. I'm reminded of my imprisonment by the Empire. Surely this device wasn't made to hold people. You should have been imprisoned for longer, I think. It looks so complicated. I shall have to ask Chalet to teach me how to use these machines. Oh my god, these notes seem to be about research they did here. Let's take a look. Experiment 148. Submitting interference candidate 2019-30. Wow, thank you for highlighting it. To be considered for efficiency precision review. Okay. Okay. Experiment 5, maximum value of 11508. Okay, I see how it is. Comparative study be included in the report. Alrighty then. I like how she's like, okay, bro. Oh, and one more. Experiment 163. New proposal produced a result of 9834. Decreased value verified. Okay. I have no idea of any of this. Maybe it'll make more sense later. Okay. Okay. Sure. Wait, what? It's a cutscene? What the fuck is that? Select the number of the keys on the pad to... 9, 8, 3, 4. Maybe it wants more numbers. Okay. Could this be the right combination? Nah. Perhaps speaking with your comrades. No. No. We have another one. We have 1, 1, 5, 0, 9. Wow. Okay. Sure. The locker room pops. Inside you discover a level 2 security card. Okay. I mean, You know, maybe they can make these even a little harder. I don't even like puzzles too much. Captain, you got the locker open! Oh my god, we're saved! Oh my god! And you found another security card! Oh, but does that say level 2? We need a level 3, didn't we? It's like Dora the Explorer here. Oh yeah, guys, this is a level 2 security card. We need a level 3. Can anyone see a level 3 security card? Yes, but it should still open more doors for us to explore. You did well, Captain. Yep, all me. I'm smart. These preservation members led such surprisingly normal lives. Leaving notes, losing their cards. I guess I imagined they'd be more, what's the word, bloodless, mechanical? Giggle! My parents were once a part of preservation, if you recall. It would seem that the researchers who agreed with Calyx and his philosophy underwent the convention to endless entities. Revision. But I assume those who could not or would not eventually left their organization altogether. Oh, I almost forgot. The researchers kept their journals and their data tablets. The one I read doesn't explain much, but something big happened in the complex. And afterwards it was decided that everyone would become endless. The writer was really happy about this. You could tell how much they admired Calyx and his work. The entries ended after that, but maybe you can read more in the other tablets there. Oh my god. Right, let's move this investigation to another room. Well, we have the tutor lab and the maintenance facilities left to search. Both are accessed via the southeast corridor. So it's back to the hub and the locked door across the way. Which will hopefully yield before our new security card. I'll take the old one if you like. I doubt we'll have any more use for it. No, it's mine. It's mine. It's a keepsake. Someone is Square Enix played Resident Evil. Yeah, maybe they should add a horror aspect. I want dude, imagine like a quest. Like, where one of these quests where you don't control your Warrior of Light and instead you control some other character. Imagine if we controlled Galuja here and we were trapped in this laboratory that's out of power and there was like creatures roaming around to kill all of us. And the Warrior of Light is not here yet, so you kind of have to try and survive until he arrives, so you kind of have to go through the facility and solve puzzles. Just like Resident Evil, yeah. Why didn't they do that? 7.1 dungeon was pre-Resident Evil? Yeah, kinda. It seems not everyone who joined the preservation became endless right away. There must have been research that required physical bodies. If there were others besides my parents who left preservations, where might they be now? In heaven. Calyx hasn't bothered to show his face yet. Maybe he hasn't noticed us, or maybe he's watching and waiting. Okay. Raiders would complain that they can't skip it. Yeah, well, fuck Raiders. You know, Raiders need to shut the fuck up. Yes, it opened. So, where should we go? The tutor lab or facilities? Let's go start with the lab. Okay. They complained heavily to the small puzzle. Good. They should keep complaining. You never try to make your game around people that complain so easily about stupid shit like that. That's what Blizzard do. We don't like that. Strange, this door is not lit up like the others. Motherfucker, shouldn't the security card open this door as easily as the last one? Shell doesn't, there doesn't seem to be any power here. No, not at all. It's possible that an energy supply for this room is on a separate conduit, which means there should be a contingency for opening the door. Look here, there's a sign above the card scanner. In case of emergency, backup power can be routed from the facilities. Facilities room is down the other branch of corridors. Let's see about getting the power restored in the tutor lab, shall we? People rage about change in general. People cried about Winter Grasp and WoW, and Blizzard never tried anything cool like that again. Yeah, well, Blizzard are too fast a lot of the time to like appease their crying fandom. That's why WoW became so shallow and boring and sanitized, I guess. I don't know what the fucking word is, but nothing happens. This room was for managing the power supply and utilities. I hope they kept security cards here in some way. Okay. SC always caters for the smallest complaints. I think they're a bit inept, but I don't think they do it too often. Maybe because they're inept, or maybe... yeah, I don't know. Or maybe because they don't have the ability to do so, but I don't think they do that too often. But the difference with WoW and FF is that FF has a lot of problems that definitely need complaining about, while WoW was already a really fucking good game that didn't need a lot of complaining. Engaging power supply. No good. It's returning an error. There must be a preliminary procedure. According to this error code reference, if the power supply has been interrupted for an extended period of time, then we need to reconfigure both the emergency generator and the circuit control panels.
Chalet! That's the emergency generator over there, isn't it?
Yes, and by the looks of it, it's the same model as the one used in Heritage Found.
But how does it send power to the other lab?
Ah, I see. The energy cable attached to the base of the terminal leads down the hall, directly to the Deuter lab. Which means we need a way to connect the generator to that cable. What about these patterns on the floor? Could this be the circuit we need to reconfigure? I believe you have the right of it. Using the control panels set into each of the tiles, we create an unbroken path for the power to follow. Good. What I wouldn't give for an instruction manual. Indeed, if you could look around for any written procedures, I'll keep digging through the terminal's directories. Might I also ask someone to operate the generator?
I can do it! I've used that machine before!
Then would you be willing to try and reconfigure the circuit, Captain? The rest of us will help by supplying Captain with whatever information might be found on the circuitry configuration. All I know is that I learn English from Captain Grimm. I feel that English is 50% swearing now. I don't even swear that much, I think. Shut up. Shut up, Trusan. It's okay. You should be grateful in any case. I'm happy to be of help. You know, cursing is very versatile. It will be of good use to you. Okay, so does this turn? You must arrange the tire panels, access the control panel to configure the signature. Which patterns will you set? Okay, what does this do? The circuit remains unchanged. The patterns you selected is the same as the one currently displayed. Oh, they just changed to this. I see. Okay, well, let's change it to a square then. Hold on, not that. Okay, fine. Let's do a circle. Whatever. Let's do a diamond here. Yep. And let's do wait, where is it supposed to go? Is it supposed to go here? Oh yeah, it's supposed to go here probably. So this is supposed to be a square, I think. Right? Yeah. And the power is coming from here. So that means that this needs to be a this. Okay, well, doesn't that work? Bop, 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 bop. Shouldn't that work? It's obviously the square here, and it's obviously this here. But why wouldn't it work? Okay, if I do a circle here, what happens? Nothing, obviously. Oh, this is a thing here. Right, I didn't notice. This goes out here. I didn't notice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't see that it's under me, another little thingy. You have connected all the circuits. Inform your comrades of the successful reconfiguration. Wow. Nah, I'm not reading chat during that. I mean, this is basic as shit.
It worked!
We did it, Captain. You didn't do anything. I did it. On me. I couldn't see it from my big, broad muscles underneath me. The Deuter lab should now be fully powered. Well done, everyone. If I may, Chalet, could we access a certain data log before moving on? I was checking the storage shelves and one of the labels caught my eye. Preservation, the early days is the title. Of course, it'll only take a moment to bring up the contents. Side quest, fucking stalling. Ah, it looks to be a text-based account. I read it out. Preservation and Alexandrian Institute for Technological Development was founded by Calix, an 11-year-old child prodigy. Approval for establishing the organization came during Alexandria's involvement in the Storm Surge, with Calix's desire for new defensive solutions funded in large part by the Treasury. As the conflict grew in intensity and casualties mounted, Calix funneled Preservation's resources towards the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the Storm Surge came to an end, with Calix eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. So this account is from before he embraced his endless existence, not hundreds of years ago. I met him only once. Before the Storm Surge began, I was attending my father, who was then the reigning king of Alexandria. Calix could not have been more than 10 years of age and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness, yet still he published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his achievements. Life should not be lost to the injustice of death. Even now I can hear the single-minded will behind those words. So it was that when war came to our kingdom, my father was quick to commit his unwavering support to the somber youth and his proposal for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought the death of both of my parents. Overwhelmed as I was by my sudden succession to the throne, I suspect they spared me to the reports of endless research and other less urgent matters.
So you had no way of knowing what kind of person Calix was changing into?
Did he change, I wonder? Perhaps he has ever been the type to value ideals over compassion, and I failed to see it at the time. Or perhaps he did change, but it's still driven by those same deeply held beliefs that mortality is cruel and unjust, and his role is to deliver mankind from his fate. I mean, he's kind of based. It's kind of based in a sense. I just like the story is presented in a way where we can't support him. Whatever that case may be, we cannot allow him to shape our future. Let's press on, shall we? I've done my job correctly. The doors to the Deuter lab should be accessible now. I'll give everything once over just to be sure. Okay. Alexandria, that Alexandria survived the war was in no small part thanks to the defensive measures developed by the Preservation. In that regard, I shall be always grateful. The energy current seems stable enough. Still, you should let me handle this one. Security card, if you please. Oh, and a quick prayer that a shorted wire doesn't burn me from the inside out. Yeah, well, if it does, you know, it'll make for a funny MSQ moment. Oh, okay, I give her the card and she's like, here, have these 2 tackles. She just pulls out of her pocket. Thanks, Chalet. I appreciate the 2 tackles you decide to pull out on the spot. Okay. Right, I'll get this door open. She always comes prepared. You always need to carry a couple of tackles in your inner pockets. Phew, smooth as silk. Let's get inside and see what awaits. Is 7.3 like a longer MSQ cycle than most patches?
Gods above, is that...
Oh god. Hey, that's mine. Thanks! Yeah, I know, I remember, but...
The key to the interdimensional fusion?
This looks to be a schematic on the monitor. Oh, maybe it combines. Or maybe not.
And they've used it to make another key, but isn't it missing the shard inside like the one Captain has? Ah, well, we may have been laboring under a misconception. The key was originally a Malala relic. Once this treasure came into its possession, Preservation began working to harness the power to cross dimensions. Aside from the crystal, we can see that all of the vessel's components were constructed here. So what might that tell us?
That the crystal itself is the key. This is just the device they made to control it. Okay. You're probably halfway. 7.3 is relatively long. Yeah, it does feel long.
That would be the logical conclusion, yes. It is as my parents explained.
Stop!
The key remains shrouded in mystery. Preservation augmented with electrope, but never grasped the technology's underlying principles. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion. Not who imbued the key with its power, not when they did so, nor why.
Now it makes sense. Calyx can track the key because its vessel was made by Preservation.
I believe there is much we may learn in this room. On our next visit, I will have to enlist Shtola's assistance for a thoughtful investigation, or thorough even. I too am curious about the great many things, but pinning down Calyx's whereabouts is our priority. Hopefully there is a security card here that grants access to the director's office.
The research conducted in this lab appears to have been highly confidential in nature. Some of the personnel must have belonged to the organization's upper echelon, and that means higher security clearance. We should spread out and look for any cards they left behind. Remember, anything less than level 3 is not good for us. Oh shit, this is the first time seeing your face. Wow, I'll take that wow as a mild compliment. Thank you, I guess. Not imagine someone stopping you in the street and they're like, oh wow, and then they just walk off. They just stare at you. I've been streaming with a camera for a while now. I just haven't been streaming on YouTube too much. What's up? I'll search through these drawers. One of us is bound to find something, I'm sure of it. Okay. Is this a puzzle again? I don't even think this is a puzzle anymore. This lone storage crate is filled with documents, binders, and other miscellaneous objects, none of which are security cards. Wheeled shelving unit? Oh, it has to be in the drawer, right? Again. They notice your shiny forehead? Maybe it is a bit shiny, it's fucking hot in here. You find a security card in the cabinet drawer. Oh, did you find the security card? Well, that's a stroke of luck. Yeah, no wonder. You could have found it, but you're too fucking short. You probably can't even reach in this cabinet. Let's casually examine it to be sure. Okay, well. It's my first time seeing your face, World of Warcraft. It is me, John, World of Warcraft. Well, if it isn't exactly what we needed, nice work, Captain. Man, lore-wise, I'm carrying these people. Absolutely, they're not even doing anything.
Our level 3, that should get us at the director's office.
So, what was it you were hoping to find in there again, Shell? You were saying that a certain device was going to help us.
Maybe Chalet is a double agent. Maybe she's gonna betray us.
Right, I haven't properly explained myself, have I? I'm looking for a data relay. After we discovered this ostensibly abandoned complex, I performed a cursory investigation which detected a connection to an outside network. When I traced the data routing, I confirmed traffic from a web Everkeep's security cameras. Considering the way Calyx is always one step ahead of us, just like the jailer, we must assume he's quietly seized control of the city's surveillance system and has been using it to monitor our activities. To monitor what you, as the key holder, are planning. But since Calyx is the ultimate recipient of those transmissions, the flow of data is like a river that we can follow back to him, which is why I need the data relay. If I can analyze the device and see where it's rerouting all its surveillance traffic,
then you can pinpoint Calyx's position.
That said, he has done nothing to impede our progress, which makes me think I might be on the entirely wrong track.
Maybe the reason he isn't stopping us is because he can't. Maybe he just realized that he's a second-rate loser in a third-rate game and I'm the main character. He cannot stand toe-to-toe with Wuklamat. I am the face of this expansion. He just realized that and he decided to stop operations as a whole. Back in the old castle, Khaled said he was measuring Captain's strength. What can he possibly dream up that's stronger than him?
Yeah, he also has to think about this. Is there actually something he can do?
Speaking of cameras, there was another thing I meant to mention. I found evidence that someone deliberately disabled the surveillance feed in this room. The most recent recording was so crudely deleted. I was able to restore the data though, if you'd like to see. I'll start the show then.
What if someone is doing something inappropriate and they deleted it? I don't want to see that.
Are you really planning to leave?
Voice acting jump scare.
The idea of eternal life. It's begun to frighten me. I struggle to renounce our conventional wisdom. Death is the means by which life prunes its branches, leaving the trunk to grow strong and tall. We die so that our species may flourish.
Thank God there's a cameraman in the room to give us some better quality and angles.
What would become of mankind were we to halt that process? If unending stagnation is the fruit of our labor, then perhaps we strive for the wrong thing.
This fucking haircut.
Your argument is a rejection of Master Calyx's vision.
Fancy fits, though.
I suppose it is. Perhaps such dread would not plague me, were I capable of sharing his perspective on the subject. But I cannot. He and I are too different, in too many ways. I lack his extraordinary genius. I had no illness threatening to cut my life short, no singularity of will to cut away all distractions and focus solely upon research. I have nothing but respect for his determination. The way he overcame his prognosis and seized the means to transcend death itself. But I'm not convinced that this obsession with living is the right path. That's why I've decided to leave preservation and put all my effort towards building a legacy for the next generation to come. Surely you...
The clown gun.
Protocol, you understand. There can be no exceptions.
Okay. toothpaste? Dude, they're adding a lot of blood recently. Have you guys noticed? Like, I don't remember when's the last time I've seen blood. Like, first with, like, the kid's mother in their room. And now this chick also is bloodied after the gun. Like, when the fuck was the last time with that? I mean, it's interesting. I hope... I don't know, man. Game got an ESRB upgrade? Wait, really? It was a ratings thing. Wait, really? Probably... Oh, the guy when he shot himself in Garlemald. Right. But I guess they didn't show... Yeah, I know the blood is still there, but I guess they didn't show the blood directly associated with a person. Like, you know, either on somebody or around somebody, you know? Because that was off screen, right? I mean, it's just like, boom, and the blood is on the thing, so...
She only wanted to leave and he executed her. Talk about a toxic workspace. I checked the images against the personal data, and the man who pulled the trigger was Director Demetrius himself. Everything I could find on him pointed to the deep infatuation with Master Calyx. Oh, Wuklamad is over here sweating. Oh shit! I don't know how to tell them that if anyone decides to leave the Tulialo mines, the same happens to them, but only with a sword. The cameras in this room have been out of operation ever since that incident. Given that the recording was erased, I can only assume he was trying to conceal his grisly deed from the other researchers. I'm not surprised given how many parents describe their defection from the Institute. Oh, my parents. They spoke of rushing me through a portal, even as preservation's agents closed in on them. I dare not ask what became of them after that, but if it turns out they were captured by their pursuers...
Yeah, they were, like, riddled with bullets, Tommy gun. I remember, I don't care. Stop. Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, they need to fucking learn. They've sometimes been doing, like, black screens, transitions, but for some reason, they still haven't caught on. I'm sure they managed to escape. Did not get... Yeah, they managed to escape. They got fucking destroyed.
Right, the Echo. Knowing you saw them as they were, your words give me great comfort.
I saw them obliterated.
Oh, Kryl.
No, don't sympathize with it. We don't want to encourage it, okay? We don't want it for future expansions, Fiend.
Worry not, Sven. Thanks to the haven of living memory, I was at least able to meet my parents and learn what they stood for. And we just stood in the fucking sun, in a fucking picnic table, eating ice cream like fucking idiots, and we couldn't say a word until my cat boyfriend came and he started gargling the fucking balls in his mouth and using his tongue very expertly. That's what got my father aroused, and we got into a conversation about his sexuality. My mother wasn't happy. But anyway, enough for me, carry on.
Even now, we don't know how the conflict unfolded between your parents and preservation. But that is very concerning. Also the conflict itself with, like, them being pursued. But what do we know is that your mother and father cleverly expunged every last trace of their movements. They made sure no one could cross into the source or threaten their child's safety.
Right, let's press on, shall we? This tale behind the key deserves a fitting conclusion. To the director's office!
Wow.
Let's go, gang. We gotta explore the other rooms of this mansion.
Well, hopefully we can go back to Graha's ball-licking skills soon enough, because I'm getting wary with this exploration. Was Calyx the one who gave the orders to execute defectors? The more we learn about him, the less I understand. I don't expect to find any information on my parents in the next room either, and that's something I can be proud of. Yeah, stop talking about your parents, please. Hearing Crowd talk about her parents remind me how much I miss Namika. I guess I'll never really get over it. God, I thought she was gonna mention her papa and I was gonna flip. I was gonna go absolutely bananas. Okay. Here you go, level 3. You hold the level 3 security card up to the scanner. There we go, let's head inside. Now to find the data relay, and don't be shy everyone, speak up if anything odd catches your eye, otherwise Captain is gonna do everything on his own anyway! And that's gonna be the case. Even if he speaks to you, you're probably barely gonna be useful. Captain, come with me, I might have a need for that security card. Chalet wants my security card. It's just another Tuesday for the Warrior of Light, what can I say? Oh. We're actually doing business here, okay, fair. This is a report on reducing people to Aether and how much energy can be harnessed per individual. Chat, how much Aether could be harnessed from you right now, don't lie. How much Aether are you worth? This is Director Demetrius was very particular about how he decorated his office, and we've got incense and vases, some kind of gem display. How did he decorate his office? Like shit, this is fucking horrible. There's no windows, there's a weird Lalafell maid here. There's things scattered around. The stupid light, what is this? A streamer light. This is like a normie live streamer light. They would have this fucking lighting behind them. Man, this guy is not it. Like 3-8er, I'm hungry. Sorry to hear, bro. I'm sure you can go up to 4 if you eat enough. Oh, my apologies. I was thinking about the key. Yeah, okay, well, I didn't ask. Damn, this terminal isn't connected to any outside network, so it can't be the data relay I'm looking for. The office is also smaller than the map suggested. I'm positive we're in the right room. What am I missing? Sorry, Captain. Could I ask you and the others to search for the office for any clues for this infuriating puzzle? Wow, it's so infuriating. There's obviously a false entrance at the back, you know, like Dark Souls. If I do this, it's gonna disappear. It just has to be the right wall. Beverage station. Okay, let's check this guy's beverage station. Having lain dormant for years, the now active coffee maker has already entered a self-cleaning cycle. It appears to have no other purpose beyond brewing coffee, though it remains to be seen when it will be able to do so once more. Well, that's the more you know. Maybe we can have coffee by the end of this expansion. You find a crumbled note wedged between the file binders. Secure room lift access requires passwords to be input simultaneously at the terminals. The Proto Lab, the Detour Lab, and the Director's Office. Perhaps this discovery would be of interest to Chalet. Soul Cell Storage. This collection of soul cells may have been belonged to the director. They appear to be empty. Okay. Amongst other personal effects, you find what is presumably the director's data tablet. A closed locker stands next to the table. Examine the data tablet, search the locker. Okay, start with the locker. The door to the locker swings open easily. What the what the hell was this? This was the most... This was like... I'm just trying to like, kind of like let the thing simmer. I'm not reading because I want to let the experience kind of settle a bit. What are they doing with that? So... they have this locker where you open, and Yashipi is like, yo, you gotta add the little creepy sound effect. Just mute the music and go. It is like a high school simp locker. We get this, yeah, the sound. It's like, it's obviously the fucking director's thing. You gotta fucking crush on this guy, yeah. It contains nothing of note. Nothing of note! You quietly shut the door like, yep, you can stay closed, yeah. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That was the sound effect. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's good, I guess. Interesting. You pick up the data tablet and begin skimming through the contents. Okay, I don't know what I want to find in there or what I'm gonna find. Daily reports, shutdown protocols, Calyx, paparazzi photos. I don't know about any of these. All personnel have undergone processing. Once the shutdown protocols have been completed, I will proceed with my own corporeal dissolution. As long as the key remains in the physical world, we must keep this complex in the pristine condition, whether it be needed for experiments or otherwise. It must be ready to support future operations in whatever capacity Master Calyx requires. To that end, facility equipment will be maintained in status mode. Furthermore, a critical component for secure rooms access will be stored separately to defend against unauthorized entry. Nothing of note, the mystery of the key's activation conditions remains resolved. The key triggered an explosion today. Temporary interdimensional portal verified. Continue attempts to stabilize the core's energy reactions. 13 researchers sustained fatal injuries and 1 explosions. Memory faculties of 4 personnel sufficiently intact for endless conversion. Remaining 9 designated for Aether reclamation processing. Nothing of note, rejected resignation of 2 Meliala researchers, major incident, details and full report. Those 2 inept Meliala broke with preservation and absconded with the key as Krau's parents. Though the fugitives have since been caught and eliminated, we were too late to recover the relics. The only reason we retained our flesh was to serve Master Calyx as a physical instrument to the construct of his experiments. Deprived of the object of our research, our existence serves no further purpose. I dare not imagine the depths of his disappointment in me. The complex is to be shut down. Our personnel will have their bodies reduced to Aether, which will be allocated for other experimentation. Interesting. Memory data will be achieved. Any endless conversions will be subject to Master Calyx's discretion. If he does not deem us fit, then we are not deserving of eternal life. Okay, cool. Cool plotline. That was an interesting segment. This is a bit of an annoying question, but I'm thinking of coming back to Final Fantasy XIV, but my issue has always been that I don't understand the progression. It seems like everyone is just playing the same class, getting the exact armor and doing the same activities with it. Is there no real endgame, build, and gameplay variation? What am I missing? I completely know what you mean, and the fact is, no, it's just a different game. It's a horizontal progression game. It's not a vertical, like WoW. I like vertical games. I'm not crazy about the FF's endgame in the same way, but yes, in the end of the day, the game is more catered around collecting and fleshing out your collection of stuff. Completing all of the different classes to max level, and then just having like general fun with people in general farms. You collect outfits, you collect emotes, you collect mounts, you go and raid with people more for the fun of raiding with people rather than for the fun of raiding and receiving meaningful gear from it. So yeah. There's also nuance and ultimate stuff, but yeah, that's barely 1% of the content. Now, ultimate is horrible content. That shit is catered to barely anyone in FF. It's like such a small percentage. I don't like ultimates, how they're done in general. I like the concept of ultimates, but they're just kind of like wasted content. Because they have a lot of effort put into them. And they're pretty cool as an idea. Ultimates are made for streamers and YouTubers only. Yeah, I don't like that. That is fucking horrible. I like the idea of a game having like a very, very high-end piece of content that is extremely challenging, but it is really made for people that just really have a lot of their time on their hands. A lot of just time. Ultimates aren't even hard in a sense that, like, they're hard, but I'm sure anyone can learn them if they can sit down and have the time. I don't really think it's worth it at the end of the day. The best reason for you to complete an ultimate is for you to impress a viewer base. That's it. Like, otherwise, you know, I mean, whatever. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV is also vertical, just spread out more horizontally. I wouldn't call it vertical. I mean, Guild Wars is called a horizontal game, and I'd say it's as vertical as FF or something. I would say, probably. Maybe even more. Ultimates are not made for YouTubers and streamers, it's just FF's versions of WoW Mythic Final Boss. I don't know if a WoW Mythic Final Boss is harder than an Ultimate. I don't know, I feel like Mythics are in a vacuum easier. I think. Doesn't mean it's a waste. No, it's not a waste. Or in a sense, it is a waste. I do feel in a sense it is a waste. Like, I mean, they put a lot of effort into those, and you don't really get to experience them. I don't know, I feel a little bit weird about the Ultimates. I'm not crazy about them. I like the idea, but I'm not crazy about how they work. I wish they gave you something more worthwhile. The weapons, every now and then they work. But not all of them. Yeah. Okay, here's the note. It's vertical in the sense of how you progress to get better gear. I don't know, that gear is barely better. It doesn't feel anything of note. Thank you, misplaced note, was it? It's the same with Guild Wars, but that game is not vertical. With instructions of accessing a secure room, no less, seems we need to enter a password on 3 different terminals at the same time. There was no such room marked on the map, was there? No, a precautionary measure, no doubt, and if passwords are involved, I expect that access lift itself to be concealed too. Concealed? By electrope, you mean? Ah, could it be? That wall? I thought it seemed a bit odd when we walked past it. Remember what Kakikwa used to say, Shale? Never trust an electrope surface. Electrope isn't always what it appears to be. You can pass right through Electrope. I don't remember from where this point is. Surely, it never had that property in my time. Ah, Captain is having a little fun, I think. What we mean is Electrope can project a false appearance. I don't even know what my guy's talking about. In which case, it shouldn't be too hard to disable. Another door! I've managed to deactivate the projection, but the lock is another story. Didn't that note lay out the password protocol? I said we go ahead and try it. I agree. 2 people should prepare the lab terminals for input while the rest of us look for passwords here in the office. I'll take the proto lab. Then I'll take the deuter lab. Actually, it might be better if you stayed here, Sphene. I don't want you stealing too much thunder. Your knowledge of Alexandria and its people could be needed here. Yeah, you're right, I guess. If the passwords are hiding behind the clues, that may be something I can help with. I can help too! I've lived my whole life in Alexandria after all. You're fucking vermin. I won't take the deuter lab duty then. We can keep in touch via communicator to match our timing. Captain, you shall have the honor of entering the office password. Once we've determined what we need to input, take your time at this terminal. I'll stand by to guide the Wuklamaran crowd through the process. Okay. You know, there was that display over there.
The one with the gems. I thought since it was made of electrope, it might have some other purpose. But I couldn't find any switches or buttons to make it do anything. Maybe you can figure it out. I'm not dealing with that shit. It's side character content.
Well, it's clearly missing a gem. You fucking idiota. Am I staying here? Can I interact with the locker again? The fucking sound effect, okay. I like how it's supposed to be frightening the second time as well. Okay, fine, whatever. Sure. The sapphire and a garnet, okay. There also appears to be an empty slot for another jewel to fit. Wow. I should look closer to these reports. One of them might have hints to the passwords. Okay. I guess I'm going to find the jewel. I guess. I'm sprinting. There's nothing here. Do I actually have a map marker? No. Some bitch! Understood, Chalet. What? Find a stool, may help us. 30 bucks. Yeah, find your stool, bro. I'm not gonna help, though. Okay. Yep, that is it. The Wuklamat, the main character of Final Fantasy 14. Oh. Can I just leave? Maybe I could just leave, yeah. People complained about this puzzle when it came out, it was too hard for them. They're Final Fantasy players, okay? They think Eureka is too hard. So I just press this and the next one, right? Hey, this isn't too hard. Yeah, if Wuklamat can do it. This is true. If Wuklamat can do this, then I don't know what we're talking about. Maybe there isn't anything here. I thought that maybe I'm trying to solve something. But I guess not. I still don't get if this part is also a puzzle. Open the locker? What? I didn't want to open the locker! Okay, my bad. I'm not opening that shitty locker again. I'm actually feeling uncomfortable. You have yet to discover enough clues to deduce the password to explore a more immediate area or conferring with your comrades. Oh yeah, okay. Whatever. Keep calm and everything found, but if you could say, what's up, rat? I keep searching the drawers with the books and found a cube puzzle made of electrope. It's probably just a toy, but maybe. Solve the puzzle. You got it. Okay. Let's see, if I move this bit, then connect the circuit there. Ah, there was something inside. Ah, I think it might be Alexandrite. They say these gems were so treasures in the past, they named the kingdoms after them. Here, you should hold on to this one just in case. Oh, okay. The kid just gives it to you. Okay. 2 jewels are embedded in the electro plate. You identify the blue gem as sapphire. Yep, we have the jewel. Wow, it's just like the rooms. The gemstones fit snugly into place. Almost immediately afterwards, the glowing lines of a diagram appear on the display, accompanied by a short phrase. A decorative pattern, an arcane circuit, a floor plan of the complex. Obviously. What? As you continue studying the display, you realize that these shapes correspond to the rooms of the complex in which you now stand. This may be related to the passwords you were looking for. Okay, sapphire. So it contains a sapphire. Its place is in the floor plan, corresponds to the Pro Lab. Okay. Alexandrite. The Director's Lab. Deuter Lab. Garnet. Okay. Cancel. Yeah, I get it. Jesus. Fine. We're all set here, Wuklamat and crowd just waiting on their passwords. Let's start with Wuklamat at the Proto Lab. What should she enter? Sapphire. And what about Cryo? Garnet. Last, what do we input? Alexandrite. Yay! Right, we have all the passwords ready now. We're ready to enter them into the system at the same time. Wow, we did it, chat. We're learning names of rocks. It's returning an error. We must find a missing puzzle. Oh. Maybe Sweden of Valuja. Okay, never mind. What? Was that not correct? It's Sapphire at the top. Oh, maybe I mixed them up. Maybe I did mix them up. Oh, Sapphire. Yeah, I mixed them up, I think. I thought that Wuklamar is at the top. Okay, fine, whatever. Wuklamar is the Garnet. And what do we put? Alexandrite. Motherfucker. It's running an error! What? Wait. Was I actually not paying attention? What? Do you upload the VODs? Yeah, I have a alt channel. You can find it linked to my main YouTube channel. I upload all the VODs there. It's my side channel, it's just called Grim. I upload some stream highlights there as well. Well, Sapphire, yeah. So? Oh, this, I forgot. It appears to be handwritten. I forgot to click on this, I didn't see there's a mark.
Yes, I knew that drawer would come in handy. Let me see. Heed the stones. This must be about the special meanings Alexandrians have for gems. It's an old belief, I think, where each type of gem means something different. I bet you I can ask Fiend, she could tell you more about it. After all, even her name comes from a gemstone. Oh, okay. I didn't see that there's like a... I didn't see you can click on this thing. Yep, whatever. Yes, you have questions, you need only ask. The symbolism of Alexandrite. Well, I was taught that Alexandrite represents the concept of protection. It is, incidentally, also the origin of Alexandria's name. Oh, and are you thinking it has something to do with the passwords? A sapphire and a garnet as well, you say? Yes, they all have the same meanings. Alexandrite, as I said, is protection, sapphire is honesty, and garnet symbolizes devotion. We should try these words and determinants and see if they're accepted. What did you say? My mind wandered. Devotion is garnet, yeah. Honesty, protection is... Yeah, whatever. What should we enter? Okay. Proto Lab. Who was the Proto Lab again? This is the Proto Lab. So this is honesty, devotion, protection. Story skippers were super pissed at this part. Saj. See, even Wuklamat can do it. Oh, she actually found the ladder. Okay. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad that it worked. That secure room is the only place we've yet to search. If the data relay is anywhere, it has to be there. We'll venture in as soon as Wuklamat and Crow rejoin us.
Wow, this is like insane levels of IQ. I'm sorry I have to like style on these fools like this. Sorry, Crow, I didn't mean to click on you. I actually don't care what you have to say. Speaking of gemstone symbolism, for Alexandria, Sphene holds the meaning of eternal light. When my parents named me, it was their wish that I become an unwavering beacon of hope for our people. To think on it, I have ever shared that destiny with my other self. Okay. Alright everyone, time to board the lift and see what awaits us. Okay, I want the very long elevator scene, like Mass Effect. I want all of us to ride the elevator. Oh, okay. Well. God damn it, they missed a golden opportunity here.
This terminal doesn't look special to me, but this is definitely what we're after?
They regained their budget. It's over. I'm out of work.
It is. But whether or not it will suffice for our purposes is another question.
This is a long, like, little section of the story. Don't look at me.
The Endless are created using the memories of the deceased. But as memories are, in essence, collections of data, the resultant entities have no physical form.
She's talking to me like a fucking
These
Oblivion NPC.
Data entities, as we might call them, have only two methods for interacting with the material world. One of these we saw in Living Memory, where the Endless are granted temporary bodies through the use of corporeal ether. They become much like solid ghosts that one can see and touch.
Okay.
The other method, which Kafkiwa employed, is the remote operation of a machine. But where do you suppose the Endless are to be found
Is this a quiz?
when not inhabiting a physical body?
Is this a quiz? Oh, it's for you guys. Not me.
The Endless are memories, and if memories are data, then...
Oh no. Oh no! It's inside the electro somewhere in a world form of data. Well, okay, that's the same fucking answer.
Yes, we suspect they reside in a virtual domain, one contained entirely within an electrope-based machine. We've seen such a realm before, after all.
Oh, you mean like the Alexandria made from the Endless Fiend's memories? It all seems so real.
Yeah, you weren't there. I cleared the dungeon
So
without
this
you.
virtual domain, it would also be housed within the Meso Terminal.
But how? I thought we shut down all the terminals in Living Memory.
You did. And Kafkiwa's program performed just as she intended. The Meso Terminal itself was deactivated.
Oh, the wall is
as
glitching here.
evidenced
Look
by
at
the
it.
failure of the device which was keeping Sphne's body in stasis. Be that as it may, we face a master of electrope engineering. That he managed to partition and protect a sector harboring his own memories is well within the bounds of possibility.
Okay.
Let us say that the Meso Terminal does indeed contain a second domain, and that Calyx himself resides there.
Okay.
This city, on the other hand, exists here in the Source.
The sauce.
That being the case, I thought perhaps we could prevent his remote interference by closing the gate to the Golden City, and thus severing the connection between worlds.
Go for it.
Except I tried to close it once already when I visited Living Memory. The process required administrative authorization, a restriction I assumed at the time had been imposed by the Queen.
Can't we just destroy it?
But now you think Calyx might be responsible.
Just as I suspected. Even now, security transmissions from throughout the Keep are being tapped by the core system and routed elsewhere. Almost every single one has you as its focus.
Nothing
He's
new
keeping
there.
track of the keyholder's movements.
Then why am I here? I could have just sat at a cafe while you guys did this shit. But you might have been too stupid.
And what a waste of time it's been.
Finally, I need the spice. Come on. You kill Chalet right here. You kill Cryle. Bro, the camera is on the other direction.
Hoping to find me by tracing security data? That will not be necessary.
But why? We went through such hard puzzles, Calyx.
Through a not
You mean they were fruitless?
inconsiderable effort, I've taken your measure and prepared a force sufficient to subdue you.
Sorry, it doesn't exist.
Come. I
No.
invite you to the upper reaches of the Meso terminal. The storage device which holds my memories is there. Break the memory bank and victory is yours. I, in turn, will seek to wrest the key from you with any and every means at my disposal.
Okay.
And if we refuse this invitation?
What? We kind of have to go. What do you mean?
I will wait and continue to convert Alexandrians into
Yeah,
endless.
that's the whole point of this storyline. What did you think he was gonna say? Oh, I guess I'll be sad.
Consider the urgency of the situation and make the wiser choice.
Answer me one
She
question,
wasn't paying
Calix.
attention. She forgot. Oh, Wuklamat is gonna
The
talk.
endless fiend. When she was queen, you had her face an impossible task, then manipulated her into using the key when she was at her most desperate.
Oh, Wook is gonna talk no
If you can do
jutsu
all
him.
that, then why not whisk it away when her plans went to ruin? Why let it fall into our hands?
Wow. Called out by Wuklamat. How does that feel?
He pours salt in the wound. That disaster
Oh
was
my
a
god.
miscalculation on your part.
Actually styled on by Wuklamat. This expansion is over. Like, just step
As an
off screen, bro.
engineer, Sphene and her restructured memories have become one with the terminal's control systems. In that singular place, in that singular moment, she wielded an authority greater than mine.
Minus 100 aura,
Thus,
it's
she was
over,
able to
yeah.
shield you, the neighboring sovereign to whom she entrusted her nation's future, and the hero to whom she entrusted that priceless key.
Wow, black screen, what the hell? They learned, whoa. Wow, my eyes don't hurt. What the hell is happening right now?
I am unsure to what degree she perceived my presence, but she knew that someone was watching.
Okay.
Does that satisfy your curiosity?
This guy got fucking shat on by Wuklamat, like it's so over. There's generational aura loss.
It does. And I'm satisfied that you will take nothing more from this nation. Not one more life, not one more future, not one single smile from
Man.
another child's face.
I'm starting to
hear
get
me?
7.0 flashbacks. Wuklamat has to do all the talking with the main villain. Okay. Man, this
Sorry
guy
for
was
losing my
sweating
temper,
bullets.
But there's only one way we can deal with people like Calix.
Yeah, we shoot them. What the fuck is there to talk
Whatever
about?
grand future he envisions, someone will be made to pay the price. And I won't let that happen.
Okay. Well, thank God Wuklamat is gonna deal with it. In that case,
I'm with you! Let's plan our next move! He's wrong if he thinks he's taking our measure.
sure, I'll go with that because that doesn't imply that we're working together. Calix skipped the cutscene. Oh, don't cry. Wuklamat
If I
stole
may,
your cutscene.
I realize it is not my place to say this.
Yeah. You lost aura and Wuklamat gained.
Even so, I must thank you both. On behalf of my other self, allow me to say how grateful I am to have you as our champions.
Dude, how many times are we gonna be some continent's champion this expansion? I thought we're just buds at this point. More cutscenes. Or we just go down the elevator? Oh. Anyway, back to regular. Oh, okay, the budget ran out. Fucking hell, just fucking make up your. What are these voice actors doing? Like, how much are they. Like, what are they getting paid? What is happening? Okay, guys, We know a cutscene is right after this one, but that's enough. You guys can go. Yeah, that's enough. Like, just fucking finish it at this point. Like,
Phil, well, that was an adventure.
Yeah, man. Look at this smug fuck. He knows he doesn't have to do anything, and nothing we did right now mattered. It's just that the Warrior of Light has to go on his own to beat this fucking kid. And he has to deal with all the shit that comes with it, and the kid can stay at the back and eat ice cream. Yeah.
It may not have been by the method Chalet was hoping for, but it was by the method I was hoping for. Because, see, for the last few quests, Cryo here, this disgusting little freak of nature, has been speaking more than me in the main quests, and I was sick of it, so I had to intervene and talk to the main villain myself and give him peace of my mind. And I also manipulated the writers, so they gave me a line to actually make him feel bad and make him look bad. Because I'm actually smarter than him, but I'm just holding myself back as always. But anyway, now we know where Calyx is, because he told us, because he felt too intimidated by me, so, no problem. Well, indeed, I guess, while I remain curious about Preservation's research into the key, that is an investigation for another day. But remember, Waklamat, you will always be the second-rate character after me in these patch quests, because I've had more relevancy than you in general. You will die, you little peasant. I will hang you in the streets of Tulial. Okay, well, whatever. Then let's head to the back rooms. We should get everyone on the same page before we make our move. Wow. Wow. That was something.
Book's manipulation power is almost as impressive as the jailer. Almost. Wook has like just a power of infinite luck or something. And everything just happens to go her way. The jailer is a master planner and nothing goes his way, but that's still according to his plan. It was my other self who entrusted you with the key. Though she could not change who she was, the consequences of her had no choice linger, empowering us to shape our own future. What the fuck are you doing here, Envio? What are you looking at me for? The situation isn't the best out there, but at least you've come back to us safe and sound. Wow, that's cute. It's time to put an end to Calyx. Won't stop until we stop him. Damn that bastard Calyx. We waited until I was this close before snatching away my moment of triumph. Yeah, moment of triumph. Get fucking dunked. And that infuriating, condescending way he spoke to us. We'll see those whose time is up, you smug little weasel. Yo, what are man, these guys are like, yeah, we're gonna fuck him up. This little fucking bitch, he's going down. I'm gonna fucking destroy him. Isn't that right, Warrior of Light? Yeah, you're gonna get him, right? You're gonna get him. You're gonna kill him, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, fuck that little bitch. Man, these guys, they're so easy to talk shit when they're not gonna be the ones doing anything. Anyway, I know things didn't go as planned, but we learned a great deal about the preservation. That knowledge could come in handy in the days to come. Though I may not be able to contribute much to direct confrontation, yeah, I know. I mean to see this through with you all, providing whatever support I can. Oh boy. Okay. Not bad. I think this is a good time to kind of start winding down a little bit, because this segment went on for longer than I expected, but it was pretty okay. I mean, it was fine. It was like really slow. Boo! It's no boo, you little bitch. It's gonna be next time. Next time we're just gonna come back and we're gonna do this big confrontation thing. This is a good part to end it on. So yeah, we'll have to come back for that, but again, I'm gonna chill with you guys for like a couple of minutes before I head out. But join the Discord for now, for the time being. Make sure to join the Discord and interact with everyone there. Shut up, Raph. Next time Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it's a good stop here. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's 3 hours. I didn't expect it to go that long. But anyway, look, pretty good. I just it's coming to a part where it's kind of, I mean, you guys said like this is gonna be like the final bit of MSQ for the Dawntrail storyline, so I'm kind of curious to see how all that goes, because I don't know, man. I mean, I think this story, I don't know how it's supposed to end in a way that, like, I don't know. Like, I want it to end in a way where it really does start setting up stuff for the future story. I really want some lasting either effects or characters or something built up with longevity in mind, because I'm so tired with things being forgotten. This expansion doesn't even have a lot of things that are worth keeping around, but I want something that feels meaningful. Yeah, sure, maybe we'll start picking up on some story that makes its way to this 0.4 and 0.5 patches and then the 8.0 and whatever. But I also just want characters. Okay, characters. The plot itself, with FF, this is what I'm saying. When it comes to Final Fantasy, for me, it's kind of hard to even theorize about, oh, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna find out the secrets of that. Like, to me, those things don't matter. Final Fantasy's style of presenting a story is just really something that you kind of like take face front, you know? It's kind of like you just go from quest to quest to quest and you see what they throw at you, and it could be random, it could not be random, but that's the best way to kind of enjoy the story. It's not like some story with a lot of small ambient side stuff that this could happen, that could happen. I don't know, I don't see the appeal in thinking about the story in that way. But right now, I just don't really care where the story goes. The most important thing about the story is how it's presented and the characters that are around for it. And right now, I'm just very concerned. I'm really concerned. Like, yeah, sure, the Dawntrail story is gonna end right now, but where does that leave us? What, we go back with the rest of the Scions? What, Tancred, Estinian, and all those, and then we do stuff with them? Is, you know, is it just gonna be the same old shit? Or are they gonna be brave and start, like, actually pulling some triggers and making some more bold developments and more bold character choices and stuff like that? I don't know. We'll see next time, though. We'll see definitely next time. Not bad. How do you guys rate this ending of 7.3 personally, with a smiley face or a frowny face? No spoilers, of course. Smiley face, really? You guys think Dawntrail ends in a satisfying, good way? Okay, well, that's an interesting way to put it, I guess. I can say in a non-spoiler way, 0.5 gets a massive budget spike. Really? Well, that kind of greases me up a little bit. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. But it's still a little bit of time, for sure. They get $5 whole. Well, that's a little bit more than the 3 they already had. So I'm up for it. Sure, maybe that is cool. Okay. You kicked me out of the mod view screen, so I thought the Twitch crashed. Oh yeah, because I timed you out, it removed your mod. Oh my god. Yeah, Twitch is pretty messy like that. I'll do it later. Bro is in mod view. Dude is dedicated. He has it on all his screens around him. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll continue next time. Chat, I think this is a pretty good time to wrap up. Thank you for stopping by to today's stream. Join the Discord. Again, super active there. I let you know when I go live. I let you know how progress is going on videos. Speaking of which, current video is going fine. Today, I had some hiccups with troubleshooting a lot of problems, but you know, animations are done, background shots are done, voices are done. I'm just in the final stages of editing. We'll see. I have a lot of stuff to do. But either way, I'm gonna try and keep up the streams every now and then, as I did today. Again, look at the shirt. I got it, the shirt. I have to show it off because it's my contractual obligation. The Derek shirt, I got it safely, it's there. You can order one, just be careful how you wash it, turn it inside out, I guess, so the thing doesn't get obliterated, the print. But yeah, either way, thanks to you guys, it was fun. Definitely continuing next time. We're always streaming on Tuesdays, but sometimes if I do have the opportunity, I stream on weekends. So join the Discord to know if I do. And also, apart from that, the highlight videos for the Out channel may be a little scarce. I'll try to do them when I can. But for now, though, thank you. Thanks to everyone who showed up today. I appreciate every single one of you. It's always fun to hang out. And I hope that you guys get to have fun with the rest of your week. And I hope I get to see you next time as well. Take care, chat. Much love. Kiss, kiss. And I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Maybe now is the best time to take an indefinite break and never